Alright, hello everyone. Hi, it's me, Loafus, back again. We have another tier list video for this season of the FDL Champions Draft Season 1. I'm very excited for this one. It's going to be a lot of fun. Mostly the actual draft. We have some very interesting teams, some new members from what I'm seeing. I don't know if they've been here before or not, but I don't recognize them, so yeah. Not that many people, but it's really not a big deal either way. I'm excited to have new players. Speaking of, here's all the players, all of their icons if they had one. Sorry, not naming any names. No, I mean, it's fine. Most of them have profile pics, you know, I could at least use that. It's fine. Not really that big a deal. Just either way, it's good to represent them. I'll say who they are, obviously. It's not just going to be their icons. You got to figure it out. We are going to be going through all of their teams. I have all of them pulled up. Actually, I'm not starting with this one, I don't believe. I'm starting with this one. Yeah, this one, yeah. So I clicked on the wrong one is all. Let me do this then, yeah. There we go. And we'll pull up Showdown if we need it. Hopefully not, but you never know. zXcAscVb and I actually don't know that much about, so we might even get started immediately with that, but yeah. Either way, this should be a fun one. Honestly, let's say we get into it right now. Yeah. First up, we have SlothDiesel. New player, haven't seen him before. I do like that they have an icon, at least. That's nice. But anyways, here's their team. They have Mega T-Tar, Mega Scovillain, Rotom-Wash, Aerodactyl, Crocodile, Mimikyu, Slowbro Galar, Decidueye, Hisui, Beartic, and Simisear. Now this team's interesting. It has a decent set of, how would you put it, just typings. It's like decent overall. I'd love to see a Dragon type and a Steel type. Those are the big ones that I think is missing here. It might be the only ones that are missing here other than maybe Bug. Which, like, who cares about Bug, lol. Yeah, I don't think there's no Bug type, there's no Steel type, no Dragon type. Those are the big ones that are missing. I think Steel type is the most important by far, but it's fine. It's not really that big a deal. You're not like super weak to Fairy in general. Like Mega Scovillain and Slowbro can deal with Fairy pretty well. This is spread moves, in which case you have Aerodactyl with Wide Guard. That's actually a pretty good combo there. Decently okay Trick Room mode. And that's kind of it. The team's not really that fast overall, I would say. It isn't inherently bad, like you can make it work without speed, but I mean, even just against our next team here, like running against Garchomp's gonna be a pain. Even with Tailwind, like I don't know, we'll see. Either way, not too big a deal. It seems actually pretty decent overall, I'd say. If we're looking at, I don't know how I feel about this team, I will say, overall. Offensively, I think it could do a little better. Like, sure you have Rotom, sure you have Mega T-Tar. These are strong, but they're not like, oh, kills you instantly type moves. They're like 2-hit KOs at most, usually is the case. I mean, Crocodile's not nearly as strong as you'd think, or as much as I'd like. Crocodile, 117, that's fine. Its stabs are decent, like, it's not a bad mon. The team has a bunch of good mons on it. It's just like, I don't know how I feel about it overall. We do have, wait, it's the wrong team. I was so confused. The Mega T-Tar, they both have Mega T-Tar on the first slot somehow. I don't know how it's possible, but yeah. That confused me so bad. I'm just gonna move this off of the screen here. I'm just gonna put this over here and we'll come back to it. Okay, that's gonna make it easier for me. Alright. Cool. Crocodile's might make you smile. Like, there's just a bunch of okay mons here. Slowbro Galar is gonna be so annoying with Quick Claw. That is gonna be an absolute bastard, depending how it goes. Like, that is a bastard, definitely. What's this thing's special attack? It's like decent, honestly. Just decent though. 100's like fine. Offensively, you can do physical as well. It's got good versatility. I think that's what I would say about the team. It has good versatility without being like too hard committed to a singular mode. Like the Trick Room mode is easily the strongest mode, but you don't really have to run that. You can run Scovillain with Rage Powder. You can like set up a Mega T-Tar. You can, I don't know. I mean, there's some options here. I need to drink some water. Simisear, sorry, not Simisear. Beartic is kind of an interesting one. I don't really see what it's doing here. I mean, it's a slower mon on Trick Room in theory. I guess for a low point, it's probably fine. I don't know how much it is off the top of my head, but it's probably somewhere below 5. Maybe even just 1 flat out. I would understand if it was 1 flat out, but it's not bad when you put it like that, I guess. Yeah, I can kind of sort of counter rain, kind of. Not really many rain mons are gonna, like, Swift mons aren't gonna underspeed Beartic. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Also, it doesn't resist those Swift mons either, so it should be interesting. It's not really doing much for the team, but it's not also not hurting it really either. It's just like fine. Yeah. So yeah, team's fine overall. I think maybe I'd like to see a little more synergy here and there. Like the Trick Room mode's a little too fast, I would say. It's not awful or anything. You can make it work. It's fine, but I don't know. Some of these mons are like pretty fast for Trick Room. Not fast in general. They're actually pretty slow overall, but yeah. I don't know. I'd like to see one more like 30 speed mon here, and I think that'd be good enough, honestly. Maybe an offensive one, like a really offensive one. Like Bear Take doesn't count. Bear Take is not an offensive Trick Room mon. It technically is like 50 speed's low, but against like counter Trick Room, it's gonna be kind of rough. Either way, pretty good team overall, I'd say. Has some interesting synergies here and there. That's gonna drive me crazy. Alright, whatever, it's fine. Interesting synergies overall. Decent mons. Seems like a good B, maybe even an A. We could see about that being bumped up once we get done with the list. But for now, B tier. Okay, that's just the wrong... Why are they not... I'm just dumb. I see. Okay. Keep in mind, I should have said this before, but this is just for fun. Like, if I give you a bad rating, it doesn't mean you can't make it work, and I'm honestly wrong a lot of the time. Just based on, like, results versus, like, how I rank them. Like, a lot of times it's not, like, too accurate, but it's just for fun. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, like, that serious. This is just my opinion. Like, I'm a very HO-brained person. Like, I don't actually play, like, stall or anything, really. Especially not in VGC, but just in general. So, look, when I see a slower team like this, I'm like, it's okay. It works. Like, it's functional, but... could be a little stronger, is what I would say. I feel like there's not enough setup to go with this slower style of team. Whatever, it's B though. B is fine. To be clear, the lowest tier you can get is C. If there's really a D tier team, I'm just gonna put you in C anyways. Like, it's fine. I'll say it though. I will say that you're probably a D tier team if you are, but I don't think there's anyone in particular. I mean, I played all the teams in already into this, so I think it's fine. I don't think there's anyone in D, but whatever. We are gonna move on here to Electric. This seems good. I remember looking at the team being pretty impressed initially, and I look at it now, and it's even better, I feel like. Biggest duds, I think, are Halucha and maybe Mr. Rhyme, but it can have a niche. It's not bad. It's fake out, it has screen cleaner, that's cool. It's fine. Easily the biggest dud is Halucha. I don't really know what this thing's doing here. Like White Herb, close combat, I guess? Like, I don't know. Without the terrains, it's kind of bad. It's kind of just a bad mon without terrains, honestly. It really is. I don't really see anything that could set terrains either, so I don't really know what this thing's doing. I mean, it's fine. You know what? Actually, Fling King's Rock is actually the one thing it can do. That's actually it. Now I'm seeing it, but it's some neat tech. You gotta activate Sunburn, you know, it's not too bad. I don't know. It's fine. Either way, instead of talking about just Halucha, let's look at the rest of the team, and it's disgusting. It's so gross. Biggest issue I see is speed control, but you do have 2 chlorophyll mons, so you can definitely make it work. Garchomp plus Earthworm, really good combo. Garchomp plus Gyarados plus freaking Zard Y, just good combo in general. Obviously Zard and Venusaur, disgusting combo. I don't know, man, this is pretty gross. Clefable, amazing redirection. If you don't get away with Clefable, you can run what's it called, Scovillain, also really good at its job. Honestly, this is a really good team. I actually would hazard it as S tier, maybe? It's pretty slow overall. I think that's probably the biggest thing holding it back, is the speed control other than Sun is kind of bad. So if you lose the Weather War, it's kind of just like, oh, you set Tailwind with Charizard, but you're not attacking with Charizard, so what's the point? I don't know. I'm not saying it's awful or anything. I just think it could be a little better. I don't know how you'd fix it, though, I'll be honest. You just have to replace them on. I don't know. Yeah, there's not really anything in particular you can do. But I would say it's a good team overall. I'd actually say it's probably S tier. Yeah, no, that's pretty solid to me. Like, this is some good mons on here. Like, Gyarados, Earthworm can set up with Clefable really well. You can just click Heat Wave with Zard Y repeatedly behind a Clefable, and there's nothing they can do about it. Biggest issue is rock moves, Rock Slide especially. I don't think you have a Wide Guarder here. I could be wrong about that. Don't know if this is listed here. I think it is, but I don't know. Don't need hazards, don't need momentum. Like, I know all this stuff. Need a Wide Guard is the one I'm not sure about exactly. Sorry, I don't actually know off the top of my head, to be fair. Status, speed control, yeah, there we are, Wide Guard. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I guess you do have Avalog, even though it's not a good mon otherwise, but that's fair enough. I did kind of forget Avalog got Wide Guard. Fair enough. No, yeah. This is S tier. Yeah, I'll say that. I'm convinced by myself here. This is S tier. Very good synergies, very good mons. Could be a little better in the speed tiers, but otherwise it's really good. Yeah, no, that sounds like an S tier to me. And we are going to be moving on to Weese. This seems weird. I don't hate it. It's a weird one though. I remember looking at it thinking it was kind of odd. Only 2 megas, that's good. I will be giving a penalty to 3+ megas unless there's a really good reason, which I haven't really seen yet. But we'll see. I haven't given it too much thought overall in terms of the actual teams and how they're set up. So maybe there's something I'm missing with some of these, but we're going to see. This team's not one of them. This team's pretty good overall, I'd say. Like, for example, Dragonite's pretty functional without megaing, so it's actually fine overall. Like, you just run Inner Focus, you don't need White Herb, like, it's fine. Yeah, no, that's totally viable, honestly. Arcanine can run Scarf pretty well on this team, so can Palafin, of course. Sableye, great speed control, Raichu's pretty good speed control as well. Redirects electric moves for Palafin. You can run Scarf Rotom with Electro Web for speed control as well. Not really a good Trick Room mode, but it's not bad either, it's just not particularly slow. I don't think you're really going for Trick Room, to be fair. I'm just saying, like, I don't really see anything particular there. We do have Float Eternal to block stuff for Mega Venusaur. That could be decent in theory. You could run Floette with Symbiosis. I'm not really seeing too many synergies there specifically, but it's fine, I think. You could maybe run like Whiter, Palafin, or even like Corviknight with like a Pinch Berry and then give it leftovers after. I could see that working, honestly. That's not bad at all. Okay, keep that in mind. The point is, Symbiosis can do fun stuff. It's pretty good mon overall. It's not as good as it could be. Like, the Mega's obviously 1,000 times better, but the versatility's there. It's a little slow. It's probably the biggest thing. 92 speed. Ironically, 92 is pretty slow. You don't think about it, but it is. Like, seriously, it's kind of messed up. The speed tiers in this meta are actually so messed up. Because you look up here, there's 120, 115, 111, 104. And just like a bunch of base 100s or lower over here. And it's like, what do you do about that? But we're not comparing teams directly here. I'm just ranking them right now, so we'll ignore that for now. Anyways, Arcanine, really good core of mons here. I think a really good Water, Fire, Grass, and Dragon Fairy Steel core here. So I think honestly just that alone is going to win a lot of matchups automatically. Like Raichu's backup. Chimiko offers support when you need it. She can do a Prison Trick Room, I'm pretty sure. Hold on, yeah, actually, I'll check that. I'm pretty sure it gets a Prison Trick Room. It does indeed. I just wanted to be sure about that one. I think it's Icy Wind as well. It does. Okay, good thing to keep in mind, yeah. 65 is not very fast, but you could probably get away with Scarf in certain matchups, like Scarf Icy Wind. It'd be kind of goofy, though. I don't know. It's whatever. Good team. Oh yeah, sorry, this honestly might be another S tier. Why would it not be S tier? The Floette's not as strong as I'd like, I think. Like, I wouldn't want it to be Mega Floette either, but I think maybe like a Gardevoir could be better in that slot. That's just an idea, though. I don't really necessarily think it's definitively better. They both have their niches there. It's kind of picking and choosing. I don't know, like, it's not that important. That's what I'm trying to say. Why is this team not S tier again? I am trying to think about it. I don't really see that much. I think Mega Venusaur is kind of mid. It's really bulky, like it's actually kind of a monster, but I think it's pretty passive overall, I'd say. I wish it was a little more offensive. Sorry, let's do Venusaur. There we go. 122, it's not bad offensively, like it's just fine, but I don't know, I'm not that impressed by it offensively, I would say. You're kind of like Elite Seed Merchant, which is not great in like an offensive metagame especially. Obviously it's not necessarily a metagame, but you look at this team, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to compare them directly, but I mean, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know. It's not bad. I think it's a solid A tier, I'll say. I don't think it goes to S tier, but it is A tier. I'll say that. Yeah, I think that's accurate enough. Yeah. Because I'm not a huge fan of some of the mods on there, but they're not bad. They're just, I don't know. There we go. Alright, next person. Look at that, is CheatTwoWin. Yes. This team's really good. This team's disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. This team's really good. Diggersby, big sleeper throughout, I'm not gonna lie. I really don't think it should have been worth how much it was worth. I don't remember the number off the top of my head, but it's too low. I'll just say it. This thing with Scarf is a monster, this thing with Sash is a monster. You can run White Herb just in case you don't want to be stronger, like, I don't know. The Scarf, this thing is terrifying. It's like weirdly fast for what it is. Like 78 speed, it's not fast, but with Scarf it's like blissing. That's really good. Plus next to Hydreigon, Rotom, like these are really good partners for it. Skarmory is also there. It's a flying type, it can do that too, but not as well. Decent team overall, I'll say it. I think Delphox is really sleeper as well. Starmie's here too. It's fast. it can hit kind of hard at times, but not that hard. I don't know. It's weaker than Rotom, definitely. I don't know. That's a good stab, though. It has Scald at least. Like, yeah. Can't go that wrong with Starmie, I think. Delphox is good. I wish I had... Or it does have Scarf, sorry. I meant Specs. I would love Specs in this meta. I think offensively, it's kind of weak when it comes down to it, but it's not bad. Definitely decent. Obviously, I'm kind of just looking at the lower tier ones. The stars of the show, obviously, Mega Floette, Maushold, Sneasler, Hydreigon. Jesus Christ. Yeah, wow. That's just disgusting, I'll be honest. I don't know. That's really gross. Honestly, just Sneasler, Mega Floette is like a really disgusting combo. I'd love to see another Fairy type on this team. I think that's probably what's missing the most. Mega Bayonet as well is kind of a dud mon. I don't really respect that thing at all, I'll be honest. That's not good. I don't really care if it has 163, I think, attack. 65, damn, that's close. Either way, it's not bulky, it's not really that strong, even with 165 attack. It has Poltergeist, to be fair, so it's like a little better, but even then, I mean, back in the day I was running Shadow Claw, so you know. Sure, Poltergeist is definitely an upgrade, I'll tell you what. But items aren't really that good. I feel like a lot are consumable in this meta, so a lot of time I feel like you won't be able to collect stabs. Like sashes will get popped, white herbs will get procced. Like then they don't have an item, and that's it. And there's a bunch of berries too, so once again, no item mons that are gonna be... You're not gonna be able to attack with Poltergeist at all. I don't know. I think Poltergeist is fine in a vacuum, but I don't know. Either way, Mega Bayonet is kind of a bad mon, but it's not really hurting the team too much, I would say. Especially because of Mega Floette, Sneasler, Maushold, Hydreigon. Those are disgusting. Honestly, there's not much to say about them. They're all pretty much like just they do what they do. Hydreigon could run Scope Lens, Draco Meteor with Focus Energy, or even like Dragon Cheer. I don't know if anything gets Dragon Cheer else here. I don't believe so. If something does, it's like a weird one that I wouldn't think would get it anyways. But no, yeah, either way, it's fine as is. Like, you can definitely get away with this thing. Maushold, always good. Mega Floette, just offensive nuke. Doesn't even need like any support in theory, but it does have a bunch of support too. Like, it's Mega Floette with Maushold and Sneasler. You're getting Fake Out or you're getting Follow Me. They're setting up Calm Minds, you lose. GG, wrap it up. Like, this is a really good team. I would love, like... Hydreigon does have speed control, but it's kind of slow. Is what I'd say. Like, yeah. You, like, automatically lose to all the Prankster Tailwinders, which there is 2. But it doesn't really make a difference, because it does matter. Like, yeah. And anything faster as well, you automatically lose to Tailwind-wise. They can just totally disable you here. You're not like your pranks are immune, to be fair. Pranks are taunt. You can't get pranks are taunted, but I don't know. I could. This is stupid, but I can imagine like Imprison Trick Room on, or not Imprison Trick Room. Sorry, Imprison Tailwind on Whimsicott. Pretty sure it gets those. Sorry. No, it doesn't. Oh my bad. I'm thinking something. Oh, I'm thinking of imprisoning this thing. Maybe. Sorry. Yeah, that's on me. That's on me. Either way, what I'm trying to say is Tailwind is kind of rough against this team. Like, this team doesn't want to get Tailwinded really hard. And it doesn't really have that many tools to stop it. Like, Sneasler, Fake Out, that's kind of it. Mega Bayonet, does that get Taunt? Maybe it does. Okay, that's something. I'll hold that. That's something there. Either way, I think it's pretty rough. You can get Slow Tailwind with Skarmory. You can get kind of Slow Tailwind with Hydreigon too as well. Like, this is, I saw you running 98 speed, like in Slow Tailwind, lol. Like, not really, but it kind of is, yeah. Against, like, Aerodactyl, against, like, actually fast mons, yeah, you're not getting Tailwind up against them. Not easily, at least in the 4 times weakness to Fairy is kind of a problem. You can run Roselli Berry, to be fair, but you're also missing out offensively there as well. What? Sorry, I'm getting cops going by. Oh my gosh. But no, it's not a bad team. I wouldn't say at all. I would even say it goes into S. Would I say it goes into S? Hold on. Delphox is fine, Diggersby is really good, kind of a sleeper in my eyes, Rotom is obviously good. What does this team not have that would be really good? Nothing too much, to be honest. It's actually pretty well-rounded overall. I say that gets S. Yeah. I mean, just Sneasler, Mega Floette on their own, like, makes a team like already like A tier. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not by much. This is S tier, yeah. CheatTwoWin, I believe? Yeah, no, good job. Good team. I don't know how you got this. I think you must have had to cheat. Dumb. Really dumb. Whoops. Alright, we're on our 5th team. It has been 20 minutes. Alright, good time so far. Not good, bad, very bad. Anyways, here we are. Confused team here is good. That was pretty good, yeah. I actually have insider knowledge, not from Confused, from Jude about like some mons here, like Como, some hidden tech here and there. I think it's a great team. This is a really good team. This is pretty disgusting. I'm not sure how I feel about Mega Chime Echo, just in general to be honest, but especially on this team specifically. This thing, not this thing. Oh my gosh, sorry. There we go. Jeez. I don't know how I feel about this. It's obviously more offensive, like it definitely isn't bad, but I don't know. Boomburst is cool off of 130, like that's decent. Or 135, my bad. I don't know. What for Psychic? You're just clicking Psychic? Yeah, exactly. And Steel, do you even have Flash Cannon? You do. Okay, that's good. It's like a weird little like special Mega Metagross, but like not fast at all, and doesn't have a good ability. I mean, Levitate's not a bad ability, don't get me wrong, but it's not that good either. I don't know. It's fine. I don't know how much. I don't know how well it synergizes with this team either. You have an Aegislash right here. I don't know. That's probably the weakest link here by far. It's really not close either. Morpeko's low tier, but it's also like 1 point or something like that, so it's fine. It's Fake Out at least, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure. Let me check that. Does get Fake Out? I thought so, just making sure. It's fine. Orwheel's pretty good. Offensively, it's kind of weak and not very fast either. But it's not slow. You know, it's obviously running Sash if you're running this thing, but either way. Look, it's not that bad. I'm trying to say, really. This team otherwise is disgusting. Like, Scrappy, Fake Out, really good. Inner Focus as well, just in case you don't want to get Fake Out it yourself. Like against Sneasler, for example, you can Fake Out it without getting Fake Outed. Not that I don't know about that one, but whatever. The point is, you can stop yourself from getting Fake Outed and Intimidated, or you can, oh my god, or you can Fake Out Ghost types, which is good. It definitely doesn't help that you have like 2 of the strongest ghost types in the meta. Like, yeah, that's an interesting one, but yeah. No, I think it's a good combo. Yeah, honestly, you can switch in Kangaskhan pretty easily on these things. It's pretty bulky overall. And I think Kangaskhan's a great pick here, yeah, definitely. I would love to see a redirector on this team instead of maybe Chimecho, but it is a Psychic type at least. I don't know. I don't think there's not a ground type redirector, but this team needs a ground type, needs a redirector, is what I'm seeing here. Which, to be fair, these aren't the worst traits to have in the world. Honestly, it's doing fine without a ground type, but you do have Aegislash, you do have Mega Gengar. They're both kind of weak to Earthquake overall, I'd say. But you have counterplay, it's not awful. Like, you have Dragonite, you have Ninetales. Rockmanate even can just switch in freely and kill something. I don't know. It's not bad at all. I just think maybe some improvements could be made here and there. How many, though? It's a slower team on average, but you do have Mega Gengar, so definitely makes up for it a bit. Once again, Chimecho, not impressed. I'm really not at all, especially with Aegislash being like basically the same speed. Like, I don't know. I don't know why you have both of these, to be honest. But to be clear, it's not awful or anything. I'm not as impressed as it could be. I think it's a solid A tier. I do think it could be S tier, but I need to see like 1 or 2 changes. I'm not really sure what mons exactly that would be, but I definitely think you can improve it a little bit here and there. So solid A tier. But I would even say high A tier. I'm not gonna be rating these like individual tiers. I don't really care about that, but yeah, no, I mean it's not bad. Definitely, to be clear. Yeah, solid A. All right, moving on. Yungelmersglue. This seems pretty good. Seems definitely pretty good. Best Collusion, Kingambit, Rotom Heat. Already a good combo right there. Mega Clefable and Mega Frostlass go together pretty well. Considering you don't have to Mega Clefable at all, you can kind of just run Clefable on its own. It's still a decent mon. You're basically just missing out on either Citrus or Leftovers. I don't really see anything else you're really missing there, so it's probably fine. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a Pinch Berry or 2. I don't know. I don't even think the actual Pinch Berries in the game. I mean, like the Super Vector Berries. Like, yeah, the Resist Berries, I guess. That's what they're called. I don't know. Whatever. Good team overall, I'd say. Mega Clefable, really good redirection for Chestnut, and Kingambit setting up Swords Dance and Iron Defense. Not respectively. Glaceon's kind of just here. Goes well with Mega Frostlass. Maybe Scarf I could see actually working pretty well. Actually, never mind. I'm convinced. Scarf Glaceon sounds great, actually. It's a bit slow even with that in mind, but even then, it's fine. I think you can make it work. Glaceon's pretty strong. Could use a better ability offensively, but it's fine. Yeah, you could definitely go for cheesing stuff with Snow Cloak plus Bright Powder. That's going to be a pain, I'll be honest. That is evil. So in Galar, you could set your own, what's it called, Blizzard or Snow, so you can win the Weather War. That's actually pretty good. Okay, I see it. Yeah, no, that's actually pretty good. Because there's slow pivoting too, so worst case scenario, like there's, I don't know, like that wouldn't really happen, but it's fine. The point is you can get the weather up more consistently, which is great, because yeah. Like Regenerator plus Chilly Reception is a really easy way to get some extra bulk and extra weather up. I don't know, I like this team a lot actually. Is this S tier? I don't know. Best Collision's kind of just here. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really synergize that well. Offensively, it's good, don't get me wrong, but I think I'd love to see, like, something that properly sets Rain with Basculegion. I feel like if you're running Basculegion, you really should have that. You don't need it, for sure. Like, adaptability plus Choice Scarf is pretty good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know. It's just okay. Drimpa's kind of just here. It feels a type gap, definitely, but I don't know how good it is on its own merits. Like, I don't know. Do I have a Trick Room setter here? Slow Kicking, obviously, yeah, never mind. You totally do, yeah, alright. Yeah, this seems pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it seems pretty good. Is it S tier? I think it's S tier. Semi-Poor, definitely the weakest link here by far, but it's also like 2 points maybe, I don't know. That's fine, yeah. Like, King GabMott, Basculegion, Rotom, it's a really good combo just on its own. Good grass type, bad water type, but it's honestly fine. I don't know, it seems not bad at all. No, this is S tier, definitely. Yeah, okay. Alright, another S tier. Boom. Good team. Racking in the S's this one. There's a lot of pretty top heavy in terms of tiering, I'll say. Y'all did a good job for once, I think. You know, we'll get to the rest of this, see how we're feeling about that, but yeah. So far, doing pretty well. Yeah. Alright, moving on to Flareblitz. And here we are, the Incineroar Flareblitz draft. I haven't actually seen this. It probably has happened, but I haven't seen it. I've only seen Torracat. Yeah. It's pretty cool to see. I guess there's no pre-evolutions, so maybe it would be Torracat. Yeah, that probably is it, actually, huh? Oh, fair enough. This seems weird. This is definitely a weird one. Espartha's cool. Lucario is here, also. Mega Gardevoir, obviously not a bad one. Incineroar Mega Gardevoir is already a good combo right there. I think it's a great pairing. Otherwise, though, it's a weird one. It's got a decent... It's got, like, I'll say even a pretty damn good Trick Room mode, I'll say. Pretty slow overall, but you have Espartha with Speed Boost. You have Mega Gardevoir, who's not super slow. It's like, fine. Does Luxray get Electro Web? Hold on. It does indeed. You could definitely run this with Scarf, and I could see it working, honestly. I mean, you're basically guaranteed running Intimidate because this thing is worthless otherwise. So you might as well just run Scarf and just get it switching in and out with Volt Switch and Electro Web. That sounds great, yeah. Alright, fair enough. That's something there. Goodra is fine. Kind of just there also. I'm not super impressed with Goodra here. Decent ones overall, though, I would say. Garganacle's kind of a bad one. I don't really respect Garganacle in this current format, especially. It's not awful, though. It definitely has its bulk to back it up, but... I'll have to see it. Like, I don't know. Without Terra, it's definitely a lot worse. Like, just definitively, it's a lot worse. Let's just keep it simple there. I would love to see Terra on this thing, even though obviously no Terra. Yeah, this team would love Terra, totally. Even just like Torkoal spamming fire boosted moves with Terra. I mean, Fairy Espathra, like changing typing with Goodra could be good. Obviously, changing typing with Garganacle is amazing, but it's just no Terra, so yeah. I think this is A or B. I'm leaning towards B because I need like one other speed control option or something. Like a real one, not a Scarf Electro Web on this Luxray. Even though that is real for the record, I'm just saying I don't respect it that much, I'll be honest. Like, it kind of just loses to Prankster Tailwind immediately. Speaking of Tailwind, we're here, but yeah. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this team. A little weak offensively, I'd say. Mega Gardevoir is fine. Like, you're doing, like, harvest stuff with Trevenant, so that's cool. But you're arming yourself weak to fire all of a sudden. Like, weaker to fire, even not as weak to fire. What else does this team get out of Sun, is my question here. I guess you're just trying to click Eruption, which is, like, fair enough, right? This is B tier. No, I've convinced myself this is B tier, yeah. Sorry. Which at least isn't even that bad, for the record. It's just, like, not as good as it could be, I would say. I need a Sun Abuser, like a proper Sun Abuser, not Harvest. Sorry, oh my god. Harvest is fine. It's not a bad ability. It's just, I think, could be better, especially with Sun. Making you weak to fire with Trevenant. Like, yeah. That thing's getting one tap by Zard, is all I'm saying. The freaking Harvest is not saving you. Let's be honest here. Harvest is not saving you. But it's not awful. This team definitely has some decent tech here, like Incineroar, Luxray is a decent Intimidate cycling. It's pretty bulky overall, maybe a little too frail, and so like Lucario Espathra is a little too frail. I think Gardevoir is pretty frail too, at least physically. I don't know what to spit out off the top of my head. 135, that's not bad. 68, 135 is pretty good special bulk, but it could be better. I'd say B is fair. I think that's what I would say about that. Anyways, we can just move on. It's fine. We have Tetris. I don't know how I feel about this team. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It just feels kind of weak. That's what it feels weak. Definitely feels weak. Mega Swine's not enough. You know what I mean? Like physically. Absol's not real, I'm sorry. I mean, you can click Sucker Punch, but they're gonna know you're clicking Sucker Punch. It's the only thing it does. I don't know. Offensively, it's really weak, I'll just say it flat out. Which is really weird for a Tetris team, especially with Talonflame too. Like, I feel like this needs like an offensive mon. Like a really good one. Mega Dramp is fine. It's not a bad one, it's just kind of slow. Do you even have it? No, I mean, Sinister obviously is a Trick Center, but yeah. Like, Ditto is not consistent. That's not a good offensive mon. Ditto is not real as offensively. Like, that's not a thing. I don't know. Jolteon's fine. It's not really that offensive either. It's not weak. It's just not that strong either. That's how I feel about all these mons. They're not, like, weak necessarily, but they're not strong. Takedown's not strong. Taurus isn't that strong. It's like 110 offensively. It's not amazing. Taurus feels weird in this team. It's not like bad as a fit. It doesn't fit poorly. It just isn't strong enough, I feel like. I don't know if there's an alternative that's stronger that would actually fit the same role necessarily, but I don't know. Like, what is Talonflame boosting? Like Mamoswine and maybe Mega Glomara. That's it. Speed-wise, like it doesn't really. Nothing else is really getting anything from that. I don't know. It's not bad for the record. Like Mega Glomara is good. Mamoswine's good. These are good mons, but I just need a little more. It's not strong enough is all. That's all I'm thinking. It's not strong. So this is B, I think. I'm sorry. Yeah. Like Absol, Jolteon, they're not doing anything offensively. They're just there. Especially without like specs or anything. You're not running Bandit Absol. It's not a thing. It doesn't exist. Like Black Glasses Absol isn't gonna be strong enough, I don't think. Even like Scopeland's Super Luck is not good enough, TBH. Like it's slow. Like yeah, I don't know. The more I look at this team, the worse I feel about it, so I'm just gonna move on actually. God, I wish Talonflame was something like actually real other than these two. We need like one more physical offensive mon to be perfect, I think. Like a good one for the record, not Absol. Not Ditto, that doesn't count, not Tauros, not Tigaton. These are not strong enough ones, like, offensively. What is Tigaton's offense? 75? Like, I know it is Gigaton, but that's not enough. That's not enough. Anyways, moving on. I can't look at this anymore. I'm gonna start getting mad. I'm gonna move on. tdKale. Coming back after a while. Pretty cool to see. But the team is looking alright. Looks fine. We have the 3 mega problem I was talking about earlier, alluding to earlier. Not impressed with what I'm seeing here offensively. Like, it's not offensive. Sorry, not offensively. I'm just misspoke there. It's actually pretty good offensively. Like Tyranitar Heliolisk is pretty, or Tyranitar Extra is pretty good. Heliolisk kind of back it up. The Sandville is kind of fun. Illusion, Zoroark's cool, although it's gonna be kind of counterintuitive with Tyranitar, because you want Sash and Zoroark really badly. You want Sash and Whimsicott as well. I don't really know what you do there. Would you just not bring them both at the same time? I guess so, right? Because you can just click Whimsicott Delphox and click buttons. Like, that's probably fine, honestly. And I mean, Delphox with Extra is pretty cool. Like, if you set Sand and then, like, get Extra in next to Mega Delphox, that's pretty sick. That's a cool combo. Mega Froggitter is kind of just here. I mean, I'm not saying it's bad, but I'm not impressed either. Mega Meowstic as well. I mean, you can... I'd have to look. I think there is a ruling on that. I'm not going to look right now, I feel like it. But there is a ruling on what you do with the pre-evolution for Mega Meowstic. I think you have to use a specific one or something, but... doesn't really change how I feel on it too much either way. It's going to be just alright, I think. Altaria is also here. Base Altaria, not very good, I'm just gonna be honest. Cloud9 in this team is weird. I don't really see how that helps that much. I guess you can set Sun Whimsicott, that's true, that's actually not bad at all. No, that's not bad. Yeah, you can run that, definitely. Maybe Meowstic's not bad, actually. I think there's a little bit of a sleeper, especially in draft. I think it's gonna be a lot better than its alternative because you just have the ability of Foresight. You can just see what they're gonna have, so you can play around that. With Trace especially, with the offensive spread it has, it's like pretty decent. Like, I think its biggest issue is coverage. You only really have like Shadow Ball, T-Ball, I believe. I tried to run Meowstic one time, it was not very good, I'll be honest. But you do have T-Ball, you do have like Energy Ball, I think. You do. Shadow Ball is fine, Luring Voice is fine. Like this stat, it does have stat, or not stat, it has stat obviously. It does have coverage, it's just not really that good overall. But in draft, you can actually work around that and actually get good stuff out of it. Like, you can make use of your move slots really well in draft with this setup. So I think it's not that bad comparatively to an actual meta, but it's still not great. It's still not amazing, I'll say that. What else do we have here? Like, the Crabominable is also just here. I'm not really seeing what this does. You don't really have, like, do you even have a Trikster? You have Whimsicott, I guess. Which I'm, like, pretty darn sure gets Recruit. I just want to check this. It does, yes. To be clear, that's not a real Trikster setter. Meowstic can also set it to be fair, but once again, you're giving a Moose Slot and Meowstic, which is kind of rough. Has like a lot of good sword moves you want to be clicking instead. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird setup here. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't call it bad weird though. It's just weird. How do I actually? I might even hazard an A with like Solar Power, Heliolisk, and Mega Delphox. You can run a pretty nasty Sun mode, and then at the same time you can also run tdKale. Like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Biggest issue is Sash getting busted by Tyranitar. That's actually pretty detrimental for this team with Whimsicott and Zoroark. Like, yeah. Actually, you can see that coming into play more often than not, honestly. I don't even know what you do for items on them, too. Like, just... Like, Zoroark's gonna die to neutral hits, like, literally. It's gonna get one-tapped constantly, I feel like. I think it's so frail. Let's see its bulk directly here. Actually, I just want to see it off the top of my head. Yeah, it's 55, 60, 60. That's not good. That's very not good. Look, this shenanigans you can do with it. I don't think it's really that good on this team. I'd love to see a good dark type other than T-Tar. Because I feel like that's the obvious one, right? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I feel like that's kind of obvious that it's going to be a Zoroark unless proven otherwise. So you can just like protect turn one, see what they do, and then go from there. I don't know. It's whatever. Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's not a bad team. I don't think so at all. But I think Mega Froggitter kind of not really doing that much here. I don't know who you'd replace it with, to be fair. I'm just not that impressed with it, is all. I don't know. It's not bad. Is there fairy type in this team? Whimsicott, I guess. I'm not impressed by that, I'll be honest with you. It's not a great fairy type to have as Whimsicott. This is B, I think. It's almost A, to be clear. This is a very close A. I think it's B, though. This is tdKale, is it not? Yes. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. This is another B, I'm sorry. I don't think it goes to C at all. I really think it's genuinely pretty high A. Or, sorry, high B, my bad. I'd say it's pretty high B. That makes me think, is this A? Hold on. I don't actually remember what it is off the top of my head. SlothDiesel's team. This is an A team, I think. No, I think it is, yeah. Just looking back at it now, like, I think that goes up to A, honestly, yeah. No, I'm down, yeah. I'll move that. I feel like that goes up to A in my eyes. I think that's fine. And I'll just leave that open in case someone else jumps in here. Hopefully not. Maybe I have to move him Maybe everyone's A and S from now on. Probably not, but it's possible, I guess. Yeah, it's just... Alright. We have NHA. Seems interesting. I don't know how I feel about it. Definitely not bad. Like, Mega Kangaskhan on its own with, like, Furgraph and Arcanine Primarant, that's, like, a good core offensively. Like, it's pretty bulky, pretty offensive at the same time. Doesn't fall into the trappings of being just bulky. Like, with no offense to back it up, Mega Kangaskhan can actually run bulk pretty well. With its speed tier, it's not, like, too fast, but it's not sacrificing speed for... or bulk for speed, I should say. It's, like, just fast enough to be in that good tier. Mega Kangaskhan's still pretty good. Like, Double Edge hits really hard. Like, really hard. That thing's pretty disgusting. You're immune to Intimidate initially, and even Fake Out if you want to. You can even run Scrappy Fake Out just to beat something early on. Like, that's definitely possible. I don't know. I mean... Seems weird. I don't know how I feel about Mega Victreebel in general, to be honest. This is a weird Mon. Turns out it's cool, but it's also really, like, predictable, it feels like. You do have to walk on eggshells a bit to avoid getting, like, insta-deleted from it, but as long as you do that, I feel like it's not that bad. Especially because it has to Mega first before switching in. Like, you can't, like, switch in and have Inners Out ready immediately. You have to Mega and then sit there and let them kill you, which they're not just gonna do. Like, I could genuinely picture myself EVing to, like, almost kill it. Inners Out, if I'm not wrong, that's not... Crap. Yukumuku. Lose an equal amount of HP to how much damage they took. Yeah, that's what I thought it was. I just want to make sure it wasn't like max HP or something. Because that'd be nuts. If that was what it was the whole time, that would be nuts. But I mean, at most 187, that's not that high, to be honest. Like, I mean, you could also EV to live this, honestly. If you want to Oka this thing and also keep playing the game, you can EV to live this. It's only got 80 base HP. I feel like you can get away with that, honestly. Maybe I'm stupid. Maybe I'm missing something obvious, but I know it has Strange Stab and stuff. It's not bad, but I don't know, man. I'm not impressed by that thing at all. And unlike a bulkier team like this, I don't know how it's going to work out. I don't know how it's going to work out, to put it flat out. I'm not sure. But overall, I will say, even just ignoring the ability, offensively it's fine. It works. It's a little slow, obviously, but it seems kind of slow, so yeah. You can run Trick Room. Can you run Trick Room? Who gets Trick Room on this team? For Graph, obviously. What am I talking about? I'm just blind. No, that's very obviously what you're running here. This seems pretty good. I actually would even hazard an S here. I actually quite like it, honestly. I would probably run this myself if I would ever run Trick Room, which is not going to happen, so yeah. Like, Prim's really fun to use. Arcanine is great support. Furgraph's great support. Gliscor is probably the weakest link here, but it's not even bad. It's just kind of like, eh. Hypercut is cool to have. Poison Heal if you... No, Poison Heal's not real, never mind. I just realized there's no Toxic Orb, yeah, so... I don't know, I think it's not bad. Like, Sandville against Sand is funny. I honestly, genuinely, that's evil. Running Great Powder Sandville is actually evil against Sand. I've done it before, it's worked, it's really mean. I'll be honest, it feels so bad, but it is real. It is something you have to consider against Gliscor, like, genuinely, so I'll hold that as, like, a niche at least. It's offensive, it is Tailwind. It could be a little stronger, but it's not bad, I would say. Gliscor, 95 offense, yeah, It's Ice Beamed into Oblivion, like most ground flying mons. That seems good, though. I honestly think it's S tier. I'll say it, yeah. This is S tier, yeah, good job. Is this NHA's team? Or I think so, yeah. Let me check that after this. I don't know why I'm giving pause to that. I'm pretty sure that is the logo. It's not sure about that is all. Okay, cool. No, yeah, that's good. Like, genuinely, it is. I would say so. Did I close this? I think I did. That's unfortunate. So I don't know off the top of my head what's even happening here. I'm pretty sure that's NHA's team. Whatever, it's fine. Anyways, we're moving on. S tier team, pretty good actually. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. I'm just gonna put this in S tier now. It's going in S tier. Like, I don't know what to say. What the hell? Who let this happen? It was us. What do you mean it was my team? My draft pod. Who let this happen? This team's disgusting. This team's so good. Diggersby plus Talonflame so good, plus Orthworm. I'm literally running that exact. I have that exact team on Champions right now. Those 3 mons. Like, that's really good. Mega Manetric's disgusting. Like, it's a super sleeper mon, seriously. Mega Gardevoir obviously is really good. No crap there. Talonflame, disgusting. Sneasler, disgusting. A Dragon fills a lot of really good holes. Rackmanid, really good mon. Trevenant, great. Honestly, great. I'll say it. Trevenant's a great mon. I think it genuinely is. Weakest link here is Aurorus, and that's really saying something because it's by far the weakest link. It's not even close. It's not even close, but you can even, like, Snow Warning, win the Weather War there. Like, boom. Rain, go away. Go Aurorus, go die. It's fine. You got rid of the rain. Good job. I mean, you can even just like rain as a Talonflame to beat like Sun and stuff. Like, this team's disgusting. Like, I'm not kidding. This team's really good. Honestly, it's not much you can even say. It's very self-explanatory. It just clicks buttons and does the job. I'm disgusted, honestly. I'm just gonna move on because this is obviously S tier. We've already ranked it even. Like, yeah, that's very obvious. Alright, you know, we're just gonna move on. Jordan, this seems good, I would say. I think it's a bit top heavy, like by a lot, like way too much, I would say. Like Absol, Cofagrigus. Gotta be careful there, not pronunciation. Cofagrigus. They're just alright. They're kind of just there also, I would say, mostly. They're not bad, I'm just not that impressed, honestly. Toxicroak's there. Ariados Redirection is actually pretty good, I would say. That's first impression, that's kind of fun. If there's like a 4 times weak to Bugmon, it'll get deleted by that thing probably. To be completely serious here, I actually wouldn't be surprised if something could live that pretty easily. I know they buff first impression to 100 BP, but it's not enough. Maybe it's like a temporary thing. I could even imagine that. Like, considering Ariados is the only one who has first impression, I could genuinely see them like reverting this once the next regulation comes out and bring it back to 90 BP once like, what's his name is back. What is its name? What? The stupid Kamen Rider guy. What is his name? I can remember. Hold on. Jesus. It's Nimble's evolution. Jesus. Why can't I remember its pre-evolution? What is this thing's name? What are you talking about? No, it's not here. Oh my god. Dark Bug. Give me the Mon. Low kicks! I don't know. That's gonna drive me crazy if I can remember that. But I wouldn't be surprised if they just did, like, re-nerfed it once that thing came out. Like, genuinely. It wouldn't be good either way, because it's still low kicks in VGC, which is not real. In actuality, though, looking at the whole team as a whole, Rain is a fraud in this team. This is not a real Rain team. I don't even know why I have Pelipper, I'm gonna be honest. It's not bad, though. Like, you can win the Weather War with that, of course. I don't know if it's worth spending that much on a Pelipper only. Like, I guess you can hit accurate Thunders on Rotom. You're also going to get blown back by a water move, though, so I don't know about that one, but whatever. But obviously, I mean, Swift and Basculegion, it's not bad. I know it's the female one, but it's honestly still good. Stat-wise, really not that much worse, like 10 points here. 10 points added, too. It's actually pretty reasonable, even, I would say. Or I think it's 20 points, sorry. It's 20 points out of attack, 20 to special attack, right, okay. I don't know why they didn't just make this 112 special attack and 80 physical attack. I don't know why they did that. Like, I guess they just wanted Last Respects to still be usable, but, like, what the hell? Why even bother? Like, oh my god, whatever. I can complain about that for a while, but the point being is that it actually isn't the worst, like, two-mon Rain Core, but I'm not that impressed, I would say. I think I'd rather see some, like, real mons here, like a Fairy type that goes with Mega Floette. That'd be awesome. I'm assuming Gardevoir got grabbed. I don't remember by who or anybody, but I'm assuming it did, but that would be a great pull, I'm not gonna lie. Like, drop a Spothra, drop Pelipper, grab Gardevoir. I don't know what you put in the Spothra slot, I'm gonna be honest, but whatever. No, I mean, Spothra's good, don't get me wrong, but I just think, like, Scarf Gardevoir would be better with Mega Floette, like, most of the time. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't really hurt the team that much. It's just, I do think this team's, like, disgustingly top-heavy in, like, kind of a bad way, I would say. Like, Pelipper, Basculegion is such a random pull here. It's not bad pull, it's not bad mons together, but I just don't know what they're doing otherwise. Like, Dry Skin isn't real synergy. I'm sorry. That's not real. I know you can click Surf on Basculegion. Does it even get Surf anymore? I don't even know if Surf's in the game, to be honest. I feel like I haven't seen any surf at all. Yeah, none. But it is in the game, to be fair. It's just muddy water, you know. I mean, why wouldn't you just use that overall? But I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this team, I'll be honest. It's not bad, for sure, but I don't know, it's definitely not S, I'll say that. But is it B? I'm not sure if it's B. I think Rotom's, this like Mon core here of Floette, Garchomp, Rotom's pretty good. No Steel type. That actually does impact my scoring, I'm gonna be honest. Like with this setup you have here, that does impact my scoring. You can't pick Mega Floette and Garchomp and then no Steel type. Like what is that? With that in mind, I think this is going B tier. Not by a lot, for the record. It's definitely not a bad team. I just... That's the thing, B tier isn't even bad. I want to make that notably clear. B tier is perfectly average. I would say it's even like perfectly playable. It's fine, but it's not A tier. I wouldn't say overall. It's close. It's definitely close, but it's not A tier. It's a little too scattered is what I would say. If it was a little bit more focused. Like, look at this top team here. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to put the comparison game too much. Stax's team is so disgusting! Stax's team is so good! It's really gross. When you look down here, it's like a bunch of like different mons that do different things, and they're like, alright. There's a bunch of like decent stuff here, but there's nothing like, oh, this is amazing, this combo here. Like, it's just good stuff. There is like 8 different mons here that I'm like, wow, this is a disgusting combo together. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, that's just more saying anything about Stax. That's more points for Stax than points away from Jordan here. But that's just, yeah, this is how it is. We're gonna move on, because I'm gonna talk about that team for more time if I keep talking. Next up we have Jude. I've got some hidden tech about this team that I'm not gonna spoil, but there is some cool tech. I'll just say that. And I think that bumps it up for me from... It's definitively not B tier, is what I'll say. I would definitely say that. Definitively not B tier. I would even go as far as to say S on this one. I don't know. Stunfisk, obvious weakest link here. Really not close either. I'd love to see some synergy with Mega Tyranitar. Like, it's not bad. It's just kind of there also. I'm sure we could figure out some kind of Sand Rush Mon. I actually don't know if there's anything other than Extra. There's Lycanroc. Alright, fair enough. I mean, that's not great. That's fair enough. If Extra got taken, that's like fair enough. Did it get taken? Was it on somebody's team already? No, I don't think so. Well, it wasn't somebody's team already, but this is a different league. This is a different pod, sorry. I don't believe anyone had Extra. I don't know if someone took it before they could get it, but I'd love to see an Extra. That would probably tie the whole thing together. Corviknight obviously runs a similar role. I think points-wise, you'd really be pushing it there, to be fair. There's a lot of expensive mods on here, but yeah, I don't know. This is a good team. Obvious weakest link, Stunfisk. I already said that, I think, but whatever. It's slow. I mean, fair enough. Like, it's a little bit of an AntixAdreus mon. Not really, but whatever. Biggest issue by far is this team's pretty slow, but it also backs it up with the bulk, so yeah. You know, I'd love to see another priority mon in this team. I don't know what that would be exactly, but just with Azumarill, I feel like you need like one more mon that has a priority move, and that would make it perfect in my mind. That would make this team from what tier it is to like S+. As it stands, I think this team's an S tier. I'll say it. I don't know if I gave the other team that was this basically an S tier, but it is close, definitely. I think this team gets S tier. Yeah. No, I like it. I like it a lot, actually, I'll be honest. I wouldn't run this myself, but I couldn't imagine it. Like, it wouldn't be awful or anything. I definitely think it'd be good. Another S tier, yeah. No, seriously. We're running out of space. Quick, real quick here at this rate. Can people be worse at team building, please? Alright, next team. Cool guy. I don't know how I feel about this one. Wait, why is that Mega Chestnut? Wait, what? Why is that Mega Chestnut? I don't know. Sorry about that. Hold on, give me a second here. Why is that Mega Chestnut? I could have sworn I turned that back to regular Chestnut. Wait, what? No. I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Hold on, give me a second here. Why is this a Mega Chestnut? I don't know. Did I just like mistype? I must have. Like, I feel like. No, yeah, it's regular Chestnut. No, I don't know why I did that. I just did this like yesterday. I don't know why this is messed up. I guess I'm just tired. Did that at like 10 o'clock at night minimum, so fair enough, maybe. Anyways, back to the actual team. Here we are, not Mega Chestnut. is normal chestnut. I think it was a good change that was made. I like this team. I don't know if I love it, I'll be real. Typhlosion Hisui's kind of awkward to use without like direct Tailwind support. Like sure, Thunderwave, Prankster Thunderwave does exist, but I'm not like super impressed there. Would you want to try to go for like Trick Room, honestly, with Typhlosion? Like it's not that fast, to be fair. If they're running against like a super duper speedy team, I think you could get away with it, honestly, but I don't know about this one, I'll be real. Maybe Skarmory's weird. For the record, I don't think it's bad. I just am not that impressed by it. Stats are just kind of odd. Not bad, just odd. You're kind of forced to click Brave Bird as well, so that kind of sucks for your bulk. This thing is bulky overall, but I think with the Brave Bird, you have to click Brave Bird. It like hits your bulk pretty hard, actually. Because you don't have a lot of HP. If you're like killing him on instantly, you're going to lose like most of your health. I don't know. It's not the worst mon, definitely. It's definitely worse than Corviknight, I will say, but it's not bad. I genuinely don't think it's a bad mon at all. Biggest issue with this team, 3 megas. Haven't had a chance to really talk about it yet. I think there was a team that had 3 megas that I actually bumped down a little bit with that in mind. But yeah, I feel like they're just like 3 random megas too. If it was like base Greninja instead, I think it could also work. I just don't know why they're all the megas. Garchomp, obviously, it's expensive, I get it. Skarmory, I mean, it's a unique role, offensive, steel, fire type, yeah, sure. Greninja is the big outlier here to me. Like, I don't really know what this adds that much. Like, speed tier wise, obviously it's faster. No dip, it's way faster. I think it's 122 to now, like, double that. Not double that, but, yeah, 20 points more than base Greninja, but I don't know how much that matters. Is Battlebond in the tier? Hold on. I don't think it is. Obviously, this seems not valid, but... Okay, okay. Maybe Battlebond is valid. I actually don't know that. Is that I don't think that's the thing. I don't think you can run Battlebond Greninja. I could be wrong about that one, but I don't know. Huh. That's an interesting concept though, Battlebond Greninja into Megaing after that. If that is the case, that brings it up a little bit in my eyes. Like that's a reason to actually use it, but I don't believe you can do that. I think I tried to use Greninja one time, I couldn't do that. Maybe I'm misremembering though, I'll be honest. Maybe I need to transfer an Ash Greninja in specifically, I don't know. But yeah, I'm not sure about that one. I think it's probably the biggest weakest link here. You do have good redirection, obviously, with Clayable. If you run dual screens with Clayable and then Chestnut, that could do pretty well, I think. I do like the idea of Hippowdon Garchomp, but you are pretty ice weak there. I don't think there's that many mons that like stop ice types directly. Like I think obviously Typhlosion, Skarmory is neutral to it, so it's probably gonna get chunked pretty hard by a strong ice type. Like a Blizzard spamming Mega Frostlass is gonna cleave through this team like disgustingly. Mega Greninja is really the only thing with Typhlosion as well holding this back. And I don't think they do that well. They're still gonna get like 2-hit KO'd, I feel like. Not Typhlosion, but it gets Shadow Balled as well, so I don't know. Like with Tailwind support, I think Frostlass tears through his team entirely. I'm not running Frostlass, so I don't know, it doesn't matter, but I'm just thinking like, yeah. Offensive Ice type against this team loses pretty hard. Klefki is really the main thing stopping that. With, what am I saying? Like, you can change the weather, you can set up screens. It's not bad. Actually, you know, thinking about it a little more, I think this team's an A tier overall. Like, Mimikyu is good Trick Room support, even though this team's not that slow. Like, I don't think Trick Room mode's really that good, but it's not bad. Like, 92 speed. You could honestly probably get away with running some of these mons in Trick Room, which have no business being Trick Room mons. Like, Mega Garchomp, honestly, I think you could get away with that, to BH. I'd have to see it, though. I wouldn't actually know off the top of my head if that would work properly, but... I mean, against this team over here, Jude team, not at all, for the record, but, you know. I need a Tailwinder. That's probably the biggest thing holding this team back. I need a Tailwind setter. Like a proper one. Like, this thing gets Tailwind, sure, but it's like 110, I don't know. You could fit it, like, I guess. Alright, that's fair. Yeah, it is a Tailwind setter at least. It's 110 speed, it's not bad. No. I'm being a little critical, I think. This is A tier. You know, no, I'll give it A tier. This is fine. I am a little mixed on it, but I think overall it kind of balances out to A tier, I would say. Yeah, I would say that's pretty solid too. Yeah. Alright. Moving on to the next team. Some rando got into the draft, like I don't know how they got here. What is this team? What are they running? What? Why is this team so fast? What is it even doing? 100 base speed, by the way. Average base speed 100. That's so funny to me. Oh, I'm really happy how this team came out. I actually wasn't going to draft Aerodactyl at all, but then it like got to like round 4, and I was like, oh hey, Aerodactyl's still available. All right, sure, I'll take Aerodactyl if no one else wants it. Someone else wanted it, to be clear. I don't remember off the time. I don't remember who it was, but someone else did want Aerodactyl. I definitely stole that, but they should have drafted it earlier. All I'm saying. That added a lot to my team. I'm not gonna lie. I think this team's a lot better than what it was gonna originally be with Aerodactyl, but I actually don't think it was that bad initially. Let me see if I can pull that up, actually. Do I have the initial draft of this team available? Like, I think I do. I'm actually curious. I don't remember what it was off the top of my head, but yeah. Here we are. No, wrong one, actually. Sorry. I might have deleted it, actually. That's fair. It's gone, I think. It's whatever, yeah. Let's see, is it in this? It might be in this. No, this is what it is now. Okay, well there you go. Yeah, that's the team now. This team's good. I really like this team a lot. It's very fast, obviously. Aerodactyl loves clicking Tailwind here. Trikster Tailwind's kind of a problem, but we do have Fake Out Megalopony and Raichu Alola as well. So it shouldn't be too bad, I think, overall. We could even run like Scarf Taunt if I'm really that desperate to stop it. I don't know. There's something there, I'm just saying. No, Scarf wouldn't stop it. Sorry, I'm just stupid. Scarf would not stop that. I don't know what I'm talking about. Volcarona is great redirection in my eyes. It's a little weak to rocks, obviously, but we have the Resist Berries, so that's cool. Obviously, everyone on this team wants Sash. Don't worry about it. I'll be honest. That's what I had to say about that. Mega Altaria was kind of a fringe pick that I added on kind of last second, but I think it works out really well. I actually really like Mega Altaria with this team, actually. I was kind of like mixed on it at the time because I was like, I don't know, I guess I just need a Dragon type, I need a Fairy type, like yeah, this works, but as I'm looking at it more, I'm like, this thing's really good. It's slow, obviously, that's probably the biggest thing, it's just 80 speed, like whatever. Mamswine's 80 speed too, but I don't actually, it's gonna be Scarf like most of the time, I think, but we'll see about that one. I like this team a lot, I'll just say it flat out, this team's great in my eyes. I understand if other people don't like it, like, I wouldn't understand that, but personally, this team to me is S tier. Just to be honest, I think it's S tier. There are times where I'll make teams and I'll be like, well, this is really good, and then I try it and it's like, oh, this sucks ass. I don't think this is one of them, I'll be real. I actually quite like how this team turned out. Feels S tier to me, so it's going in S tier. I'm not going to talk too much about it because it's my team and I don't want y'all to know about it, but yeah. We're going to move on to Keegachu, and that will be the last one for now. I'm taking a little break, I'll be right back after that, but for now, Keegachu. I like this team. It seems good. It's a weird one, but it's cool. Triple Mega, I don't know if it's that justified, but I can at least see the logic behind it. Mega Kingscon, just a good mod in general. Zoroark Kasui goes very well with Mega Kingscon. Being a normal type with Zoroark is pretty cool. You can pressure Fake Out with that especially, I think is the big thing there. Like, that's like really scary to click Fake Out into a Mega Kingscon, just in general. But now it's even scarier thinking, oh, they're just going to be a Zoroark lol. And you can't really find that out from turn 1 unless they click Fake Out. Or Protect, like, yeah, you know what I mean. Point being, that's a cool combo. It works out pretty well, I think. Mega Houndoom does that as well. Rhyperior, also weak to fighting, can work out in theory. Not too many Ghost weak mons, I'd say. Mega Chimecho is really the big one. But it doesn't really matter that much. Like, it's good to have Zoroark in general. It's pretty fun to use with this. Not exactly Sash reliant this team, so it's pretty much always going to go to Zoroark or Whimsicott, which I think Zoroark is always going to be who's going to get it realistically. Because you could run Bulk and Whimsicott. You don't need max speed, max special attack every time. Like, it's fine. This team's really good. I like this team a lot, I'll be honest. Yeah, has the offensive requirements here and there. Actually can make use of out of Mega Chimecho in my eyes. Like, it seems a lot more viable than the last game that used it, sorry. No, genuinely, I think it's way better. This is maybe even S tier, if not for the talk specs. That thing is worthless on this team. I don't know what it's doing here. And it clicks Haze. I guess. Like, that's a niche, I suppose. You got me there. It does indeed have Haze, for sure. Really, though, if that's your weakest link, you're doing pretty good. I think this is actually just S tier. Mega Houndoom's probably the biggest, like... I don't know how I feel about that one. Like, Dragonite's obviously amazing. Zoroark Mega Kingston's cool core. Whimsicott's really good to have with it. Taurus does really well with this team. Taurus Aqua does really well with this team. Rhyperior is a cool mod add-in. Rotom Fan, good immunity there. Another ground type immunity too to go with the Rhyperior. You have 3 immunes, so that's pretty neat. This seems good. Like, I really do think this seems pretty great. I think it has minor issues here and there. Oh my god, don't do it. Minor issues here and there. I don't think it's bad issues necessarily. They're not like unworkable or anything. I just think they're a little problematic at times. Like the typings could be a little better in my eyes. See about Fairy type? It has Whimsicott, but that doesn't count. I don't believe you. That doesn't count as a mon. Doesn't have a Fire type either. That'd be kind of nice to have. Oh no, it does. Sorry, I'm blind. Mega Doom. I literally talked about it and everything. Sorry, that's just on me. Fairy type, technically. Steel type, yes. Dragon type, yes. I'm not just looking for type boxes to be clear, but I am like commenting like if a team doesn't have any of that stuff, it's like, okay, what's happening here? What's going on? For example, my team has every type, like has one of every type, and also Tyrantrum is here, which kind of ruins it, which is sad, but whatever. Can't really show it here, but whatever. Actually, I can't right here, never mind. Here we are. Here's every type except for the second rock type and second dragon type. Why do you do this to me, Tyrantrum? There's no typed mon that I can add to this team that would not ruin it, but whatever. Like, I'm not like focused on that too hard, but it kind of just happened, and I'm like happy about it, but I can tell when there are some holes here and there. This team doesn't have too many holes, but there is technically 1 or 2. I said the Whimsicott being not offensive fairy type is kind of rough. Like, if you had an offensive fairy type on this team, I think it would be S tier definitively. As it stands, it's kind of hovering between A and S. Not really sure what to put it on. I think we'll probably be going with S, but I don't... The Pex is really bad, I'm gonna be honest. The Pex sucks. I'll just say it flat out. Like, it has haze, sure, but... This team is not bulky enough to, like, run stall. You're not running stall Pex, like, that's not happening. I don't know. I mean, I think it's not bad for sure, but... That does kind of lower it in my eyes, like, definitively, but... Is it A tier or S tier? This is a toughie, I'm gonna be honest. This is a really tough one. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry, this space doesn't matter too much. I'm gonna go A. Yeah. I'm not, for the record, it's not because of space. I just want to make that clear. I'm leaning A on this one, sorry. It's not bad, for sure, to be clear. It's like really on the, right on the tip of being S tier. It's just, it feels like it's missing something. I'm not really sure exactly what it is, other than an offensive fairy type, which it doesn't need definitively or anything. It just could use that. I'm just not really sure. Even without that, I think it's a little lacking somewhere or other. I don't know exactly, but either way, I'm gonna be right back. It's not gonna be any time for you, but I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Hello, everyone. We're back. Yes. Honestly, let's go right back into this. We have Brink here. This seems interesting. It's pretty bulky. There is the Gardevoir I was talking about before, so yeah, I guess they couldn't have been drafted. Unless this is the 3rd team, I can't remember exactly where the cutoff is. I think Brink's in my bottom. I honestly have the worst memory ever, maybe. But it seems good, honestly. I would say it's actually pretty great, even. SlothDiesel is a great mon on this team specifically. Like, it pairs pretty well with everything. Honestly, probably the best team for Mega Meganium, I think I've seen so far. I mean, I've only seen one, I think. There might have been one other one, I can't remember. But I think this team pairs very well with Mega Meganium. T-Tox Girl, obviously great. Aegislash really fits well on the sand teams. It's a little bit ground weak, but then you have Mega Meganium, you have Levitate on Rotom. Those are pretty good. Mega Absol is an interesting pick. It's not bad, definitely. It's definitely fast, so I think that kind of saves this team a lot, actually. I don't know how you feel about Absol Mega. I think it's a weird mon. Not a bad mon, just kind of a weird one. Like 115, 150, pretty good offensively. To be clear, it's 150 attack, 115 speed, yeah. Its stabs are just okay. 150 attack Sucker Punch. It's pretty good. Like, yeah, I can't deny that. Like, yeah, definitely not a bad mon. I don't know how I feel about it, though. It's definitely a weird one. It's really frail for what it is. Like, it doesn't have that many good immunities either. Like, it's not Absol Z, who is, like, a not real mon, but it does have really good stats in comparison. Like, yeah. Dude, what the hell is this? What the hell? Why did they just, like, make it better? Why did they just make it better? That's insane. Are they really going to get the Z-Megas? Because this literally, almost entirely outclasses this thing. Like, honestly. What does it lose? Like, Dark Resist? Oh no, it lost its dark resist. It wasn't gonna live anyways. It's gonna die either way. What were they thinking here? This is nuts. This is nuts. Anyways, I guess you have to click Shadow Claw, which is like probably the biggest flaw with this thing. Anyways, back to actual Absol. Mega Bounce is kind of pointless. I'm trying to think where that would actually come into play. And I mean, I guess if you know it's coming, you can like switch in on that, but you have to be Mega'd already, so it doesn't really matter. Nah, this is pretty bad. That move's pretty bad. Or that ability's pretty bad, I mean, it doesn't really help. If it had like an actual ability, imagine this thing was like Defiant or something. It wouldn't be amazing, but I mean, it'd be at least be an ability I could use. No, that'd be really good with Defiant, because it'd literally just be like fast King Gambit, which actually sounds disgusting now I'm thinking about it. With 150 attack, by the way. Oh, imagine it was that. That'd be so much better. Anyways, as it stands, pretty good, honestly. It's actually not bad at all. I think it could be better, but it's not bad, definitely. I think this team... Hold on. Is this S tier? I'm leaning towards a no, but it's not by like a lot. I think the overlap of fairy types is kind of awkward, but it's not bad. It's just like, yeah. It's like a notable overlap, I would say. The multiple dark types, multiple dark type physical attackers too, like not even like different roles, but the speed tiers definitely make up for it there. Really good fake outer in SlothDiesel, works very well with this team. Obviously the biggest weakness is Sash, but even then it doesn't matter that much. It's just fast and hits hard and then dies, that's kind of what it does, so yeah. I think this is probably A. But it's close, I'll be fair here. It's pretty close. I think I need a wow factor here. I think it's been the main thing. It's just a very solid team. It's not like, oh my gosh, here's like all of the top Metamons in one team. This is like kind of an offbeat team that still does well, I'd say. I think Arbok is a bit of a dud, actually. I'm looking at it again. Actually, kind of I think my eyes like glossed over the Arbok entirely. Like I didn't even like really see it. It kind of just there. I don't know. I'm not impressed by Arbok specifically. I think that, honestly, it's not just the Arbok knocking it down to A, but the Arbok definitely isn't helping. I'll just say that. Yeah, I'd say so. It's close, though. Once again, another close to S, but not S. Like, it just needs that wow factor to get into S, in my eyes. Like, I don't know. Yeah. No, it's not bad, though, to be clear. This is a perfectly really good team. I'll just say it flat out. Yeah, no, honestly. We're going to move on to Mastodon here, though. This isn't bad at all. I think it's actually a pretty great team. Speed tiers are pretty decent overall. I kind of wish the Tailwinder wasn't locked to Fly Score. I believe Dragonite gets Tailwind as well, but I mean, it's not really that good of a setter. It gets boosted to 100 speed, though, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So maybe that would be decent. And actually, Alright, fair enough. If you want to run Dragonite max speed, you could probably get away with running some medium speed Tailwinds. This seems not bad at all. I think Rain with Dry Skin, with Swift Swim here. We also have, obviously, just Greninja to benefit off of Rain, so that's cool. Good synergy with Beartic, Ninetales. Not amazing. Like, Beartic's is kind of mid overall, but it's for a low point mod, it's actually pretty decent with this team. He's run Swift Swim and Slash Rush, not at the same time, obviously, but just in general. It's Beartic's third ability. Does it have a third ability? Snow Cloak, that's what it was, but you're not running that. I mean, if we're running that, I'm sorry, you're mean. You're rude, that's what you are. But no, it's not bad. I think it definitely could be worse for what tier it's in, like point-wise. Mega Aggron, pretty well supported, I would say. We have screens, we have, obviously, Sinistral redirecting. It's not like you're weak to grass types anyways, so if they are like a grass type that's avoiding Sinistra's Rage Powder, you kind of don't really care about them unless they're like Sleep Powder. In which case you can play around that, whatever, you know what I'm saying. No, this is a really well supported Aggron, I'll say. I think so, definitely. I think VietJesus is also someone who has Aggron that I think is a pretty good team. We're actually unless we either got to them already or we're gonna get to them. I think gonna get to them. Yeah, right here. I remember seeing that team. It seemed pretty decent. I didn't get too good of a look at it, but I think that one's pretty similar. Not with the Mons exactly, but it's a kind of Mega Aggron. I think it's well supported as well. This might be an S tier team. Is it? Armor is just kind of weird in this team. Like, do you have like you have Aqua Jet? You can Aqua Jet them. No, there's no weakness policy. That's what's the point? If weakness policy existed, I would be fine with this thing being here. As it stands, Like, Water Shuriken is not real support into this thing. You're going to be running offensive Greninja, so you're going to be chunking that pretty hard. Even though, yes, that is technically speed control, it's not real. I don't hate this team, though. It genuinely is really good. I almost want to put it in S. It's another, like, really... It's actually, both of these teams, I would say, are really close to S, but, like, kind of don't push over the edge for me. But the Mega... I think this one's better, though, so I don't know if this one would be enough. The two different modes with Mega Dragon and Mega Aggron, that's really cool. You can run like Hurricane with the rain. That's actually pretty good support for that. Or not even support, just abuse, like weather abuse. That's pretty good there. This one sucks because it's like they're a really good team, but I don't know if it's S. This isn't good enough in my eyes. The speed tiers are kind of awkward, I would say. Not awful, they're just kind of awkward. Like 270s, 2109s. You can play around it obviously, but you might have to like gamble on speed tiers sometimes. Like, it's not super relevant. Like, even speed tying with your mons isn't super relevant, but it can matter. Like, genuinely it can. Like, your Tornado could matter there, like Electro Web hitting or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, someone using like fake... Oh, you can run like fake tiers on Ninetales. That's a perfect example, actually. Fake tiers on Ninetales. You want to move second with Helios? Just kidding, you speed tied. Now you're going first. But you need to run max speed because there's a 108 speed mon that's here that you have to work around. No, this is a very specific hypothetical. I'm just saying, like, there's actually only one 108 speed mon, and it's pretty bad, so I don't know. You wouldn't really want to run either of those mons into this, but I guess you technically... It's probably Sash, though. No, this is just stupid hypothetical because it doesn't matter at all, but... I don't know. I just can't ignore the fact that there is a lot of speed ties on this team. It's kind of weird for that. Speaking of, I didn't even really notice with this one. There's 4 80 speed mons on this team. What? Oh, okay. I mean, sure. Honestly, it actually matters less on this team, it feels like. Maybe I'm seeing it wrong, but this seems to matter way less because you're probably running Scarf and Gardevoir. You're probably not running any speed on, what's it called? You know that one, Meganium. Either that or Altaria, but you could run speed on Arbok, you can see realistically. Not like a lot, it's not like a good mon even with speed, but I'm just saying, like, that one, those two are the only ones that would conflict there, Gardevoir and Arbok. Which Arbok's way not, I don't think Arbok's gonna get a lot of use in this team, maybe I'm crazy. I don't think it's very good. It kind of conflicts with another poison type you have that is way better support, like, I don't know. I get it, it's like a 1, maybe 2 point mon, but even then, it's still bad. It's bad in those tiers, that's what I'm trying to say. Sorry, I'm talking about freaking Brink again, but I really am just very conflicted on Mastodon's team here. I actually quite like it, I'll be real. I would like to play this team. I would almost want to take some of these mons on the ladder. Like, since Mega Aggron, Ninetales, it sounds a lot of fun, honestly. It wouldn't be good, probably, but I'm gonna put it in A. Because of that, because I'm thinking about it, like, on ladder. That's not, like, fair, really, but I'm very mixed on this team in particular, in terms of, like, if it's A or S, and I think it's very much skirting the edge. A lot of stuff skirting the edge here. Like I was saying, I need that wow factor. I need that ridiculous team that Stax has. Like, that's the kind of thing I'm looking for. Like, yeah. Look at this team. It's so clearly S tier. This tier is, this one, Jordan went A tier or B tier. Wow, damn. I might have to move that up, I'm not gonna lie. Because, like, yeah. Comparing this team to, no, I think Mastodon's team's better. Mastodon's team I do like better, I will say. Like I'm saying, just going back to Jordan again. Sorry. Very top heavy, needs some more synergies. Good team overall though. Like, the mons are good, but they're like together they don't work that well, I don't think. This team, the mons do work really well together. I think there's a lot of decent cores here. You can kind of bring them together and kind of mix and match how you want. You can run Tailwind with like kind of a faster mode with Gliscor, Dragonite with like rain support for Hurricane spam, like Hydro Pump spam. You can even run Swift Swim, Bear Take, and run Icicle Crash and punch people and make them cry. Because I'll cry if that happens. No, I think this team's better. I think this team's better than Jordan's team, sorry. Anyways, that's it for this one. Mastodon A tier. I think A tier is good. You could argue S tier. I definitely would even consider arguing S tier, but I'm gonna go A tier. Yeah. Alright. We're back. Next team. Katie's team. This is a weird one. I don't hate it. I don't really see why there's 3 megas exactly. I don't know if Mega Bayonet needs to be here. No, you know what? I don't think Mega Scizor needs to be here. Mega Scizor feels like kind of a fraud to me. I know it's good. Don't misunderstand. I know it's good, but it just kind of feels like it's not adding that much to the team. Honestly, I feel like just for getting Scissor for cheaper, honestly, would be better. Maybe I'm stupid here, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm really not sure about that one, because How much is Scizor in comparison to Mega Scizor is what I see right now? If it's like significantly, I'm gonna be mad. 13 versus 12. Alright, fair enough, you know? That's fair. Yeah, alright, yeah. I mean, Base Scizor didn't even get taken. Like, I don't think it would matter that much. Like, I don't think 1 point would be enough to do anything, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like this isn't... Wait, that's the wrong team. Alright, sorry, my bad. I'm trying to see if Mega Scizor got taken with the other picks here. I'm not sure off the top of my head, and I just looked at the wrong roster, so I wouldn't even know. Let's see here. Let's find out right now. Scizor is available. I don't think it matters. Like, to be fair, I'm not like I say it does, but yeah, that's an extra point right there. Like, you got 2 points to spend on him on. You saw more Pekko, you'd have 4 points to spend on him on instead of Scizor Mega. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't know if Scizor Mega is good enough to bother. You feel me? Like, it's not bad for sure, but I'm just saying. Like, it's not like you're gonna run any other ability, to be fair. It's not really like that much of a difference. Like, yeah. I think the biggest argument is there's not like a lot of better items to run anyways, but I mean, White Herb, that's an option. Like, seriously, like Metal Coat, that's a thing. Like, seriously. Especially considering you have 2 other Megas you kind of really want to be Megaing with. Like, I don't know, I feel like this is easy choice to go back to normal Scizor, but I guess if you want to run it, like, go ahead. Trust me, it's not bad. Like, I'm not even trying to say it's bad. I don't know how I feel about it. Mega Bayonet, you need to Mega with Bayonet. That's just the end of that. Mega Delphox, you kind of like, that's kind of the point. Like, why you're running Mega Delphox at all if you're not going to Mega it? I don't know. Mega Scizor kind of feels like, oh, you could run some other items with Scizor in theory. It wouldn't be like amazing necessarily, but if you're running like lefties, you could run that realistically. I could see SD lefties, like, with Protect. Like, I could reasonably see that. Like, I don't know. I mean, you kind of lose out on that with Scizor. Or Mega Scizor, I should say. Notably, Mega Scizor is bulkier, for sure. I'm not going to deny that, but I don't know. I just have a weird feeling about it that you could probably get away with not using Mega Scizor, and it would be, like, close to the same effectiveness for a little bit cheaper. This is, like, I'm splitting hairs really hard here, but I see the issue there, and I think it could be solved in theory. What is Quaquaval doing here exactly? I mean, it's a fighting type for sure, but I feel like Prim just like fills the same role but better. Like, it has spread, it has a special attacker, so it's like automatically better. I don't know. I mean, it's a physical mon. You need some more physical offense here. I think it's definitely the call. So I don't think it's a bad mon. I just don't know how much it's doing otherwise. I just feel like there probably is a better fighting type you could run. I don't know what that would be off the top of my head, to be fair. Maybe there's not a better fighting type to run. I'm not sure. Let's check the draft board. Let's see what happens. Let's check the draft board right now. Let's see. Quaquaval. 7 points. It's pretty cheap, to be fair. I'll hold that. It's pretty cheap. It's just me. I don't think this is a mon for everybody. I think I would probably run Medicham over Quaquaval on this team. That's just me, though. I wouldn't... That's like everyone would agree with that. What else is here? Is there any other options? Like, Chestnut is gone, to be fair. Yeah, it's not that much. I'll hold that. I think it's perfectly reasonable to be running that. I just think... I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I think maybe the champ could be better here. I don't know. You'd have a slower mon at least for, like, at least some anti-Trick Room shenanigans there. Like, I don't know. Once again, I think I'm being a bit picky here, but I just... I don't know. Something feels a little off with this team. I can't really place it exactly, but it's not a bad team for sure. I think it's probably very solid S even. I would even go as far as say this is an S tier team, just straight up. I mean, just Mousehold Delphox, Mega Delphox on its own is pretty good. Primarina obviously is a great mon, just always. You have anti-priority with Serena, so your like fast mons aren't going to get super outspeeded in theory if they're priority instead. Like, you have counterplay to that, that's like good. You don't have to worry about fake out with Serena, that's pretty nice. You have fake out of your own, you have competitive if you really need it. You probably don't, but you know. This team does not need competitive that much, to be fair. Once again, biggest mon that gets intimidated here is the Scizor. I'm just saying. I don't really see what the Morpeko is doing, because you already have Fake Out with Meowstic. It's kind of just filling a type gap, which is like fair enough. You don't, to be fair, you don't have another electric or dark type, like yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I can see it, yeah. No, for sure this team is not bad. I don't think it is at all. I really hope I don't see Gravity Psychic Terrain. I really hope I don't see that, because that's so whack. I'll just say, it's whack. If your opponent sits there for 2 turns and lets you get away with that, that's their fault. I think that's their fault. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Because you're already, like, not the fastest mon in the field always. I mean, you're not slow for sure. Like, Megadelphox is not slow. I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying that it just feels like it could be something better. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. The team's not bad, for sure. I'm not trying to say that. I actually think it's S tier. I just feels a little off. I would say low S tier. If not, like... It's not A tier. I don't think it's A tier. So, yeah. That was easily the most, like, scattered rant so far on the teams. Like, I don't know. I feel pretty mixed about that one especially, I would say. I just don't know how I feel about it. It's not bad for sure, but I wouldn't say it's good either. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just going to move on, and we're going to leave it as it's S tier, okay? What do you want from me? It's definitely S tier. The speed tiers are really good. It's a little fast, maybe, like, against Dark Room. You don't really have, like, that much to do there, but it's not bad. Like, you have not that many anti-measures, but you do have some anti-Dark Room measures, so... Like, it's fine. It really is, like, totally fine of a team. I just have some weird feelings about it here and there. Whatever. I'm going to move on, like I said. Kistarl. This team looks so fun. I don't think it's like a good team necessarily, but man, it looks fun, like seriously. Yeah, this team looks so fun. I am so down. I mean, you have Fisher on Steelix, you have Surecold on Glalie. I don't know if people didn't get that, but that's like what they're doing here. To be clear, that's what they're doing. They're clicking those moves, and that's it. Glalie especially, what is this thing doing other than clicking that? I could see Protect substitute Surecold, and you just fish for Moody Boost until you get what you want, and then you set up with this thing. That's kind of real, actually. I mean, it's not good, but that's kind of real, yeah. I'd love to see a redirector here. I think that's probably the biggest thing I'm missing. I'd love to see a redirector here, but even that's not bad. It's just like, yeah. Also, having to run Sableye to get Rain Up is kind of awkward. And it also just counteracts, like, 2 of your biggest members. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, this seems weird. I don't think it's bad at all, but it's definitely weird. Aerodactyl seems so fun. I almost drafted Mega Aerodactyl. I think it was, like, maybe in my initial plan. Or at least it was one of my plans. Dual Wing Beat. That's real, man. That's Tough Claws, baby. Tough Claws boosted with Dual Wing Beat. That is no joke off of 135 attack. Seriously. This thing's so fast as well. And because of that speed, you can run some bulk on this thing. Like, genuinely. I wouldn't be surprised to see, like, at least a good amount of EVs put into bulk on this thing every week, effectively. Unless there's some big 135 mon that's, like, you know, I don't know, just a concept, like a Megalopony or something, you know. Conceptually speaking, what is the speed off time at? I don't know if the number off the top of my head, but the point is, 205 speed, you're already beating that. You do need to run plus speed, tragically, but... Oh my god, I can't type for the life of me. You're beating that, like, significantly with 18 EVs. You could run offense and then 16 points of bulk. That's a lot. And this, like, obviously 16 feels weird to say. I don't know. I guess that's 64, right? I don't know. If that maths, but whatever. Bring up the calculator. Yeah, I think that's fine, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it feels weird, but whatever. I think it's times 8, actually, is what I meant to do there. But either way, a lot of bulk is what I'm trying to say. For being an offensive fast mon, you can run a lot of bulk. You can run wide guard even. Like, you're not losing out on these moves just because you're mega now. Like, you still have access to the support that Aerodactyl already has. It has Taunt, it has Rock Slide. Like, Rock Slide already, you're already, like, winning games off of that just because it's evil. If there's a fairy type, you have Tough Claws Iron Head. I believe that's how that works. Tough Claws is just contact, not like specific moves or anything. So it should contact, yeah. You have Psychic Wings, you have Crunch. Like, this is a good mon. I actually think this is a great mon. I'll actually say it flat out. Ice Wing is weird for coverage, but I mean, against like Draconite or Garchomp, like, that's perfect, yeah. You don't really get a contact rock move, sadly. You don't get like Cell Rock or anything. Not that you'd want a Cell Rock with 150 speed, but you know what I mean. I'm just curious if there's any like contact rock move you could get. I'm not sure if there is. Rock. Nope. No smackdown, no nothing. Yeah, whatever. I'm just saying, this thing's good. I think Mega Aerodactyl is a great pick, just in general. I think it really fits into basically any team because it's just fast and strong and sets tailwind for you, and it's basically the fastest thing in the format. Not basically, I think it just is the fastest thing in the format, other than Scarfers, obviously. You speed type with Alakazam, but Alakazam's not real. I don't even think anyone drafted it, funnily enough. I don't know if you would ever, but I'm just saying, like, it's not that bad. Ooh, it's 10 points? That's pretty pricey, I'm not gonna lie. Especially with base Alakazam being 8 points, I feel like you'd rather just go for that. Yeah, I don't even think Alakazam or Mega Alakazam went anywhere, I'm not gonna lie. I don't remember anything that did grab it, or anyone that did grab it, I mean. Yeah, I don't know. I think Delayed Mega could have gone. I mean, I'm just talking about the draft itself now, and not even like the team specifically, but I think some of these mons could have gone that didn't. I don't know. Either way, decent team. Not good. I wouldn't say it's good, but it looks so fun. I would draft this just because it looks fun. Genuinely, like it would just be fun to play. This, I don't know. No, but honestly, this team sucks. Low-key, this team's not very good, but man, would it be fun. I love and trade my Holucha. This is one of the first teams I made in Champions. It was so fun. And like, if you just don't play it like an absolute bot, it's actually pretty playable. All I'm saying. Like, if you lead Holucha Excadrill, you know what they're gonna do. It's not subtle, like, you know what they're gonna click. But if you just, like, switch it in or something, or just play a little coy, like, don't just immediately go for that. It would be so good. Dude, Holucha not getting Tailwind is tragic. Is that, did they remove that coverage? Is that old? Like, did it used to get Tailwind? I'm not sure. Hold on, let me check. I'm checking that right goddamn now, because I'm annoyed about it. I could have sworn this thing got Tailwind at some point, but looking at it now, it doesn't have it. I don't know. Tailwind. Legends Arceus wasn't in that, obviously. No. Sword and Shield, did it get Tailwind? No. What am I thinking? I could have sworn it got Tailwind. I feel like I'm just going crazy about it. Like, it gets Scary Face, I guess. You know what I mean? It's not the same. It's not the same at all. But honestly, I could have sworn it did. Either way, I mean, it's not... Like, even without Tailwind, it's still pretty good. But imagine it had Tailwind, dude. That'd be so good. That would be so good. I'm actually so sad. It did get a Tailwind! I got it from Move Tutor! Dude, I knew it did! Frick off, come on! Oh my god, yeah, it was Sun and Moon, of course. That's so funny, I just put... Or Auras, sorry, it was Auras. Not Sun and Moon, sorry, that's what I'm talking about, man. Is that actually... No, it did get a Sun and Moon. Okay, that's what it was. I was thinking about it like... I could have sworn I just used Holucha in that draft, or that speed draft we did recently. That was Gen 7 with Megas and stuff. I had a Holucha, I swear I was clicking Tailwind the whole time. I was sitting there thinking I was crazy now. Like, why does it not get Tailwind? What's happening? It's a Move Tutor move, and they just, like, removed it for no reason, because I hate fun. Literally. Imagine how good Mega Holucha would be with Tailwind. That would be so good. It wouldn't be amazing or anything. 118 speed is still kind of annoying to run around, but still. I'm just saying, it would be better by a lot, actually. I'll just say it. Mega Holucha, though, isn't bad at all. 137... Why is it 96? No, 118. Sorry, I was looking at the Spit F. My bad. It's, like, decently bulky. You can run some bulk in if you need to. It's 118, 137 offensively. It's not bad. Like, it's a sleeper. You don't just have to run a treatment with this mon, seriously. And I know I'm just ranting about Mega Holucha now, but I just have words to say about it. This team overall, I think, is probably a B, maybe even a C. I think it's B overall. I think similarly to Jordan's team, it's a little bit disjointed. There's good mons on here, there's some good cores, like 2-mon cores especially. When it comes down to it, you look at this team and you're like, what is happening here? Hey, it's the same thing actually. It's kind of the same, not the same exactly, but especially since Sableye is a bit more versatile than just running a setter entirely. I almost, like, I don't think this is a good idea because you have Torkoal plus Oranguru. But I almost could imagine a version of this team where you didn't run Torkoal. You just had Venusaur and Basculation. You could run like both of them in the same game even. You could just run both of them at the same time with Sableye next to it. Wouldn't be good for sure, but I think there's some universe where this works. I don't know. I'm just, yeah. I'm like so mixed on this team in particular. I think this is a B tier team. Similar reasons as Jordan, just kind of random. So fun though. This team looks so fun to run. I can't deny that even for a second. But I think when it comes down to it, not a very good team. I'm sorry to say, but I don't think the Funky Fungus have it in them with this team. They'll for sure have fun though. I hope they do. Because this looks so fun. To be clear, this team looks so fun to run. Yeah, I wouldn't do well with it though, I don't think, definitely. That is it for this document here. Have the other one pulled up right now already. I'm so glad I figured out what was wrong with the Halicha thing, because that was driving me crazy seeing that it didn't have Tailwind. It's like, what happened? Where did it go? I don't know. Okay. We're starting off with a controversial one. I'm just going to say it flat out. I have some mixed opinions on this one. This is Chum, by the way. I don't know this person. They're new, I believe. I think it. I was looking at their profile just coincidentally because I was getting the profile picture. It was saying like Day 2 Worlds player. Like, that's sick. That's really cool. I didn't know that. And I'm not gonna fact check that. I'm just gonna believe them. But you know, they probably are. Yeah. Anyways, either way, this team's good. I think it's a good team overall, but it's a little random at times. The Tyrantrum, I don't know how I feel about Tyrantrum specifically in this team. I also hate the Mega Sableye pick. I know that's like really ironic, but I don't think this team supports Mega Sableye at all. You know, it's really funny. In terms of like Mons, Mega Sableye is one of my favorites easily, but it is like completely counter to any team I would ever draft. It is slow, it is bulky, it is a setup Mon, it does nothing, it dies. Like, it is bulky for sure, but I don't know if it does that much otherwise. Honestly, it's pretty bad, I'll be real. Really cool thematically. Amazing Mon to get Magic Bounce. This is really funny, but not a good Mon for sure. The BST is so bad. I wish this thing had good BST. It's really not even a contest. Like, it's just not real. It's not a real Mon. It doesn't have any BST. Offensively, it's a joke. 85 in both. You're kidding me? Pick a lane. This thing doesn't have a lot of BST going around. Imagine they made Mega Sableye today. It'd be so min-max comparatively. And that's in the world with freaking Mega Lopunny and like Mega Zard. Like, dude, what is happening here? Dude, sorry. It's just like annoyed. Because they really just absolutely trolled with the stat spread, seriously. Like, yeah, sure, it's bulky, but it has 50 base HP, so it's really not that tanky overall. Yeah, if you get Calm-Eyed up, it can tank some hits, but even with that in mind, you're really not doing that much damage. Like, am I crazy? I don't think so. I think it's pretty reasonable to think this thing's bad, because it is bad. Does it get bulk up? It does get bulk up. That's kind of real, actually. Hold on, what? Hold on. Well, that's funny. I never even thought about it. That's kind of neat. It's not good for sure, but it's neat for sure as well. No, this isn't a real Mon, but I like it. I love this Mon's amazing, but it's not a good Mon, definitely. I don't know. I'm sure you can make it work. I don't think this is the team to make it work, though. Am I crazy for thinking that? I don't know. I mean, I like this team. This team's good overall. I think it's got some overlap here and there that I don't think it really needs. Like the Mega Venusaur and the Serena, I don't know why these are both here. Like, I think you just gotta pick a lane with that one. Like, drop a Mega here or two. You have 4 Megas. And they're all doing completely different things. Like, I don't know what this is. I don't know what we're doing here. Sableye, I think it needs... I really think Sableye needs... What's it called? What would you say exactly? It needs the redirection, sorry. It really does, like, genuinely. I don't know. I don't know if you run Sinistra or, what's it called, Mousehold, but... You probably run Clef now. You definitely want to run Clefable. Imagine if this team had Clefable instead of, like, one of Mega Venusaur, Mega Halicha. This would be a really good team, actually, yeah. I'll just say it flat out. But I think these two, especially, are really bringing it down. We have Excadrill, like, yeah, Excadrill Mega Halicha is definitely a core, like, that's real, like, genuinely it is, but with draft in mind, you kind of can just prep for it and play around it, like, I don't know. Like, I don't think it seems bad. It has Mega Excadrill, or it has Excadrill Mega T-Tar, like, that's a good combo on its own, to be real, like, yeah. I don't know. Would I rate this overall? I don't know, I'm not sure. If Mega Halicha had Tailwind, this is going in A tier full on, like no questions. Maybe even S. No, not S. There's too many megas, too many cooks in the kitchen, I would say here. If those base stabilize, maybe? Like, you can still, to be fair, you can still run base stabilize. Like, if you invest in bulk, it's actually not bad. You can get away with Prankster pretty well. I would love Sash, though. I'm not gonna lie, Stabilize loves Sash. It's so good. On Stabilize specifically, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. It's a weird one, definitely. Just trying to make sure I'm not missing anything obvious that would, like, maybe save this team a little bit. Like, Melodic's really good with all the physical attackers here. It's not bad at all, for sure, but I don't know. So it has Sweet Veil? Sweet Veil, I mean? I'll be honest, I didn't know that. I mean, why would you ever run it with Queen Majesty here? But I'm just saying, like, I didn't know that. Yeah. Delete a bunch of mons here. I filled this box of mons. Get out of here. It's too many guys. Oh, that's funny. Alright, that's good enough. Yeah. What is this team going in? Chum's team here. What is this team going in? I'm sure you can make this work, definitely. Like, it's not bad for sure, but I don't know how I feel about it. It's a bit slow, too, is the true thing as well. Like, it's not bulky enough to be slow, I feel like. Like, Chum's not actually bulky. It's, like, fake bulky. Its typing's really bad in terms of bulk. Like, it's not awful, but it's not good either. You're getting, like, water and grass neutrally. That sucks. Getting water neutrally is bad on a Dragon-type wall. Like, that is not good. Venusaur, Milotic, obviously bulky. Rotom can be bulky if it wants to. Sableye can run bulk. I don't know, man. You can't even entrainment the friggin' Sableye. Because you'll just get Magic Bounce. You'll get Magic Bounced, and then it will give Hawlucha Magic Bounce, which is not good. Am I wrong? Is that not how that would work? I think it is. That's really funny. I didn't even think about that. I was thinking like, well, maybe you can like Hypnosis Sableye. I don't even know if it gets Hypnosis off the top of my head. Pretty sure it does, but it's not good. No, it doesn't. That makes sense. So Prankster Hypnosis sounds like an absolute pain. I'm kind of glad it doesn't, but I was mostly thinking that because I didn't know what inaccurate moves it even got. Like Will-Wisp, Mega Kick, lol. Thought I'd say that as just lol. No, nothing really. Alright, fair enough. Not that that's like that important, I'm just saying, like, what would even No Guard do on some of these mons? And I guess Sleep Powder, like a Venusaur, then you're dropping freaking, what's it called? Thick Fat? Like, no. Like, you basically just have the Fissure thing, which is fine, but it's predictable, I think is what I'd say. For the record, people, it's Fissure and Horn Drill, so you're not getting an immunity for that. Like, it's gonna kill you either way. If they're running the offensive, like, the speedy Oko move set, like, you're getting Oko'd if they get set up, like, seriously. Beware of Scarf, though, definitely. Scarf extra is definitely the call, but it's also very risky. In the sense that if you do have an immunity, it's kind of, like, screwed. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this team overall. Does Tyranium get an Oko move? I'll check for the sake of being thorough, but I don't think it does. Maybe it's Fissure. No. Horn Drill. Oh, it gets Horn Drill. Alright, fair enough. That's reasonable. I didn't know about that. That's fair. That checks, though, I guess, right? It doesn't really have a horn, but I can still picture it using Horn Drill. I don't know why. Anyways, I think it gets it in Learn Set. That's probably why I'm thinking of it. That's funny. I have to check, because I'm actually just curious. Does this get Horn Drill by Learn Set? Wait, it doesn't get it at all? What? I didn't see it. Must be a ZA thing. No, it's not. What? Hello? It just gets Horn Drill randomly? Alright, cool. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, no, it is in Soul Open Set. I don't know why it's not in ZA. I'm sorry. This is like such a random tangent that doesn't matter. Are there not Oko moves in ZA? That might be it. Or no, there are. I know there is, because there's Fissure, what's it called? Golurk in ZA that they did not give it, obviously, but kind of weird that it's in its Learn Set normally, but not in ZA, but then it gets it back for Champions. I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have it, actually. I don't know. Anyways, that was a very unnecessary tangent. That doesn't matter at all, to say it flat out. That is really not affecting the ranking by much. It does add a little versatility, I suppose, to the tournament strats, but I'm just gonna say this team's A tier, because I don't think it's not S tier, I'll just say that flat out, it's not S tier. But I don't think it's B tier either. I think there's enough going on here that I can at least be like, yeah, it's good. It's a good team. It works. It's functional. To be clear, these rankings are not based on the space. It's kind of just coincidental that it all fits like that. It's kind of funny. Probably gonna have to fix that real quick, but we'll see. Anyways, moving on. Sorry, that was a really long one, and I was not really talking about the team that much, I don't think, but I think A tier is a bit, honestly, it's a little generous to BH. Like, it's not bad for sure. I don't think it's a bad mod or a bad team, but I just think it's got its flaws here and there. Anyways, sorry about that. GabMott. Gabe, I believe. GabMott, whatever. Doesn't really matter. This is a good team. I like this team a lot. I actually ran a pretty similar core, like, right at the start with, Glamora, Sinistral, Talonflame, Meowscarada. I think it was, like, almost exactly that. It's a good combo. Like, seriously, it is. Team needs a water type really badly. I'll be real. No ground type either, but I think you can live without it. Good flying type with Talonflame. You have Rotom Fan just in case. This team would love a ground type too, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Talonflame really likes a ground type partner. I don't know what you'd use exactly, but yeah. I think that's probably the biggest thing this team's missing here is that ground type, definitely. I believe that is the last setup here, which I think is Valor. I could be wrong, and it's the right one. No, it's the right one. Crap. Exact opposite of what I'm looking for. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, sorry about that. I just wanted to look at the roster because I'm curious if there was like a ground type you could have taken instead of this. Because it just feels like a pretty big missed opportunity here. I'm not expecting like Garchomp or something. Like, that would be a disgusting pull. I don't think you can get away with it points-wise, but I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, this team is like spread thin for points. It is 0 points left. Like, it is full on, like, every point utilized as much as you could. I'm not really taking that into account with their rankings or anything for the record. I just think it's interesting to note that they have a Talonflame, they have an Altaria, they have a Rotom Fan, but they don't have a ground type. Feels like a missed opportunity, to be honest. You also really want a ground type, just in general, because the ground types are good. Simple as. To be fair, no water type, so you don't need that immunity, I guess. Sort of. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Feeling a bit mixed on this team overall, because it's really good, but then there's like no ground type, no water type, and it's like, it's weird. There's no dragon type either. No, I mean, okay, sorry, my bad. There's a dragon type, it's Altaria, like, okay. Not real Mon, but okay, yeah. Could you swap out Hydreigon for Meowscarada? I think you could. Maybe not points-wise, but like, it'd be close. No, that would work. You could literally do it directly, yeah. Because I'm looking right now, I'm looking at the available mons, I'm just curious, because I feel like there's something better you could do here. I'm not going to say it's definitively better, because that speed tier on Meowscarada is disgusting, and I can't deny that that is why I picked it. But a Hydreigon, I mean, that's a good mon, it fills some holes. You could also run Crocodile and switch to Meowscarada, it'd be Intimidate support, you have Luxray as well, but you know what I mean? You already have a Grass type in Sinistral that is also can run offensive if you really need it, so it's not like the worst loss in the world. I'm not truly trying to make suggestions here. I think if you want to keep your team as is, feel free. That's just my ideas. But that's probably what I would do if I was looking at this team, like, oh, what would I want to change here? It would probably be something like Crocodile, maybe, what was the other one I just said? I forgot already. Yeah, I forgot already. Hydreigon, that's what it was. But it would clear up some points in the lower tier, so you could swap out the Altaria for something good, maybe like a water type or something. I don't know. It's just ideas. I have no idea if this would work out. No fighting type, actually. I just realized. Much more relevantly to me than no ground type is a fighting type. Fighting types are just so good and like common. I feel like you really just need one. Maybe I'm stupid here. I'm missing something obvious. Like, there's a fighting type or something I'm not seeing. I don't think so, no. No, it's not. Yeah. Look, it says all types right there. I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Luxray, Rotom Fan doubling up with the typings there, and Altaria being a flying type as well, with Talonflame and Rotom Fan. It's kind of like awkward. Not awful. Like I'm saying, this team is not awful. I actually think it's quite good. And it's probably going to be going in A tier, but like Sylveon with all this stuff, this is a good team. I just feel like it's missing like a little thing, couple few things here and there, a good water type, a good dragon type. If you could double up on that, that'd be pretty cool. I could actually see a double mega team with Mega Feraligatr, Mega Glamora being pretty decent. You have to drop Mega Scizor, which is not a bad drop, or which is a pretty bad drop, I feel like, honestly. Again, same problem as Katie's team. You could just run Base Scizor, get another point back with that. It really wouldn't be that much worse in my eyes, and I don't know if you need White Herb and anything else in particular. Meowscarada doesn't hate White Herb, but it's not really that good either. Talonflame obviously doesn't need it. Altaria, I guess if you want to run physical. I don't know if you're running anything on that. I just feel like you don't even draft Altaria, or you don't even bring Altaria. It's pretty bad, honestly, in my eyes. Let's give a look to Altaria real quick, just to give it the due diligence here. Tailwind. Yeah, I thought so. I mean, it's bulky, but it's also got some pretty common weaknesses to Fairy, Rock, and Ice, so I don't know how much that bulk is going to come in clutch here, I'll be honest. Offensively, it's pretty much a dud. This doesn't do anything, really. This is obviously not considering the Mega at all, because you're not Mega. You don't have, like, support for Hurricane or anything. I don't know, man. I don't know about this thing at all. I mean, it's obviously the status moves we're talking about here, like Haze, Power Song, like, yeah. This is exactly what I was thinking of, honestly, but, even with that in mind, I'm not impressed. I'm just not impressed, honestly. You could do something like Dragon Tier, maybe, if you got another Dragon type, I guess, but you don't. Yeah, funny enough, if you're running High Dragon, you could run Dragon Tier with that. It'd be pretty good. But, once again, I'm not trying to force anything here. You really don't have to make this change at all. I'm just giving options, but I don't know how I feel about this team. Honestly, Neufert would be better. It's obviously more points, but, how much is Altaria? I feel like it's not that cheap, honestly. No, base Altaria. Altaria is 4 points. That's 4 points right there. That's expensive for a Dudmon in my mind. This is effectively a Dudmon. Honestly, you swap this out for like Pidgeot and Mega just cuz. That sounds fun. Not good for the record. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. You could you could swap out Mega Scizor for base Scizor. You could swap out Masquerada for High Dragon. I'm not saying this is what you should do, but I think there's something there. It's just ideas, though. I think this team overall is pretty decent. Like, you can definitely make this work. Not bad at all. Talonflame, Masquerada, Glim. Honestly, solves a lot of matchups right there. That's already like a win immediately. Like, this is just good mons, so I don't know. You can make it work, I think. I'm picturing Garchomp being kind of a problem against this team. Obviously, there's only like 2 Garchomps you're gonna run into total, maybe. But I'm just saying, like, mons like that, fast ground types. Not that there's a lot of those, but you know what I mean. Masquerada's not really gonna do that much there. You have Play Rough, you have Protein and Play Rough, but then you have to be a Fairy type guaranteed, and that's kind of not amazing when you also have Sylvia in there. I don't know. Once again, I'm getting really into the details here that I don't think you really need to get into. I think this team is perfectly functional as it stands. Just some minor improvements here and there. Watchog is here also. I didn't even talk about Watchog because it's just not real. I know there was that one team that ran it, but it's still not a good mon. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. Alright. This team's A tier. No, I'd say that pretty definitively. This team's A tier. How do we disagree? I'm just gonna go 1200. That's good. Bang. Alright. You know what I mean. Like, it's gonna, yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a little ugly, but it's fine. This doesn't breach S tier like at all to me, but it's perfectly functional in A tier. I would love to see some of these fixed and made into an S tier team, and I think it'd be really good. As it stands, Masquerade is still pretty good, but I just think Sinistra is kind of overlapping pretty hard there. Like, Double Grass type's kind of rough, honestly. I really do think Double Grass type sucks. Like, Serena makes Venusaur, I kind of think I took it down a bit. Chum's team here just because of that, honestly. They're both 80 tier, by the way. Like, they're not even bad teams. I just think there's, like, things you could fix. Anyways, that took forever. We're gonna move on to VietJesus here, which is the other Mega Aggron team. And this is a weird team. Not a bad team, just a weird one. Yeah, I remember looking at this and thinking it was better, but it's not bad at all. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I get Aggron, Dragapult, Mega Gardevoir already. Fantastic core. I'll just say it flat out. Like, I know you're not gonna run Mega Aggron, Mega Gardevoir on the same, like, exact team. Like, they're gonna be on different modes, obviously, but that's functional. It really is. I would love to see some redirection here. Especially for Chestnut, Mega Aggron. They're 2 different iron defenses that do have different roles, you know? Like, if you don't want to run Mega Gardevoir and Mega Aggron, you can just run Chestnut, or you could run Mega Aerodactyl as well. I think Mega Aerodactyl is the biggest, like, kind of, like, what's going on here pick of this team. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fast speed patrol, it's definitely not bad, but I just think it's a bit too many Megas, is what I'm saying here. Now, I'm not going to say base Aerodactyl wasn't taken, because it almost certainly was, but I'm just saying, like, yeah. Do we have the rosters here? This is the right one? Yes. Aerodactyl is taken. I don't know by who, but we'll find out, I guess. Oh, I got it. It's Trikster. All right, I see their team. That seems pretty reasonable. I don't know how I feel about this team overall. I don't know what Hippowdon's really doing, other than giving a Speed F boost to Mega Aerodactyl, I guess. It's kind of a stretch, though, to be honest. I'm not really impressed by that. Obviously, Aggron's not going to get the Speed F boost because it's Mega'd. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Hippowdon especially. It's the ground type. Like, it's not a bad mon, definitely, because it's a ground type, but unless you're just using it to get rid of other people's weather, I feel like it's not that crazy. I don't know. I'm just trying to think if there's any other like reason you run Hippowdon here, and I'm not really seeing it. Especially with Sableye, who can like redirect, not exactly redirect, but it can quash, it can set weathers for you if you really need it. Like, this team is good because it has this setup here with Sableye and Kangaskhan for fake out support. It has Aerodactyl Tailwinding. I just don't really get the Mega choice here, other than it being sniped, which obviously, yeah. I just feel like you probably run something else that would be better, maybe? I don't know. I don't like 3 Mega teams. I'm just gonna say it flat out. I do not like 3 Mega teams. I think 2 is the max. I just flat out, I'll say that. Like I said before, I think you just have to have a really good reason, and I'm not really seeing that reason here. Yeah, I mean, I'm just not like, oh wow, of course, yes, why wouldn't you run that? Like, I don't know. I'm not really seeing the reason why you would run that exactly. It's just a fast Tailwinder, which is like, sure, it's good mon, I'm not saying it's not, but I don't know. Otherwise, Ormatisse, it's alright. Kind of just sits there. Offensively, I don't think it's very strong. I'd have to see that number off the top of my head, though. Or I wouldn't know off the top of my head, is what I'm trying to say. 99, Moonblast. I mean, it's not bad. Could be a bit bulkier. That's like a mean stat spread. Like, what is this BST? Like, actually, what is the BST on this thing? 462. That's way higher than I thought it'd be for what it is. Like, what? 72 attack is like criminal on this. Like, what are you doing there? Take like 20 off of attack, put it into defense. That's a good mon now. Not amazing or anything, but good, honestly. I genuinely think it would be. Obviously, they buffed Healer recently, but it's still bad. Robo's cool. Actually, I think Robo's a great ability, to be fair. Not a lot of stuff gets it. But it definitely has some utility here and there, like, seriously. Stops Prankster Taunt, stops... I mean, that's basically all I needed to do, to be honest. That's basically all you needed to do. Blocks Encore, because I hate Encore with all my heart. I would love that. No, I really don't like Encore's so annoying. Encore is so annoying. Anyways, how are we feeling about this team? I think this is B tier. But this core is really good, so is that bumped up to A tier? I think no. But it's not by a lot. I'd love to see a fire type on this team, I think. I mean, it's not like a requirement, obviously, but I just think it would be nice to have. But yeah, do a White Guard for Earthquake. I don't know. Aerodactyl really wants Sash unless you're running Mega and you're committing to it, which, like, yeah, okay. It can work. I like Mega Aerodactyl a lot, to be fair. I just think this team doesn't love it. It's just alright, is what I'm trying to say. And I think alright isn't good enough here for being anything more than A tier, and I think overall it's going to be B tier. I'll tell you what, this is a close one, to be fair. This is definitely one of the closest to being A and B, I'd say overall. I think, yeah, I think so. Hold on, like, compare the rest of these to that. I don't think that's fair. But the Mega Aerodactyl feels like such an outlier here. I really do think it's like such a weird pick. I'll put it in A. No, I'll put it in A. I thought about it. I'll put it in A. That's fine. That feels reasonable enough. Like, it's not like bad, definitely. I don't think it has enough synergies to be like, okay, it's fine. This works. Yeah, sure. I'll give it. Like, yeah, sure. Alright, moving on. I'm sorry I wasn't that articulate on that one. I think I definitely could have talked about it a little better, but I don't know if I have anything else to say right now. It's just as good. I'd love to see some redirection of Mega Aggron, Chestnut. Obviously, Mega Gardevoir as well loves redirection because it's really not that bulky, and it's really strong and not that fast either. So I don't know. I mean, double fake out is nice, but it's not enough, I don't think. Dude, if Ormatisse had redirection, this thing would instantly be top tier. I was thinking about that, like, imagine this was the redirector. That would be disgusting. Hell yeah, it's like Indeedee, but a fairy type. That sounds so good. Alright. Scubar's team. I like this team a lot. I actually quite like this team. I would actually almost hazard to instantly put it in S. To be fair, I've already got a look at this team. I talked about it a bit with Scubar himself, so that's fair. I feel like I've run something very similar to this. And in fact, no feelings required. I have run something similar to this in the past. I'd have to pull it up real quick. Let me just go back and find it, because I actually think it's interesting enough that I've run something as similar as it is. Let me go find it though, because I don't know off the top of my head what the team was exactly. I believe it was just the what's it called? The I'm blanking really hard. I think it was the like team season. I was running, at the very least I was running Gyarados, and I believe I was running Delphox as well, but I could be wrong about that. It was Dragapult is what it was, I think. Yeah, it was Dragapult over Garchomp. And I didn't have... No, I'm actually just fusing a bunch of seasons together in my head because I'm just losing it. I'm just talking out my ass, I'll be honest. I did have a redirector though. It was Electabuzz instead of Vivillon. I think it seems quite good, I'll be honest. I don't know how much Zoroark's is doing here. It's just kind of fine. I think there are teams that can make Zoroark work actually very well even. I would say that, definitely, but I'm not in love with it here. Especially because it's the base one instead of the Hisuian. Obviously that one's better in basically every way. Other than the nature of not being a dark type. That's the one thing it doesn't have. But overall I don't think this team supports it that well. I think it's basically just Conkeldurr and I guess... Snorlax? No, I guess like Frostlass because you're Mega Delphox maybe because you're weak to Ghost. But Zoroark's still getting like 2 KO by Shadow Ball, even like non-stab, I almost imagine. But I don't know, it's not bad for sure. I just think it's not the best mod in the world when it comes down to it. Even as low tier, I get it, but feels like a very obvious weakest link here, other than like Frostlass, which is like just a throwaway kind of. Frostlass is like whatever. I think you can probably do something with it. Let me honestly just let me look at Frostlass because I don't actually know what it does on its own. You know what I mean? Like, what does this do? What does this even do? Icy Wind. And that's it. Oh, that's Haze. Alright, fair enough. Haze has Destiny Bond, to be fair. Really not that big of a fan of Destiny Bond as a mechanic. Much less like running a Bond just for Destiny Bond, that's just kind of bad. But 110 speed off of Taunt, Haze, Destiny Bond, like these are real traits, like I can't deny that. Definitely Scarf Icy Wind, probably gonna be running a lot, but this team's good. Overall, I'd say I think it could be a little better, but I'm not really sure how exactly, so maybe we just throw an S. Like honestly, it's not bad at all. I think it needs better speed control. But you do have Electro, you do have Icy Wind, you do have Tailwind. It's not bad speed control, it's just I think maybe it could be better here and there. I'm not sure where you would do it though, you know, I don't know what you'd replace here to get better speed control. Especially points wise, it's pretty rough around here. I mean, honestly, just Garchomp, Gyarados, what's it called, Delphox is honestly just a great core on its own. Kind of carries this team a little bit, not gonna lie, but the rest of it kind of brings it together, like the Vivillon, Gyarados, really good setup. Obviously both weak to rocks, but with Intimidate, it gets mitigated a little bit at least with Friend Guard as well. You could run Friend Guard, Sash, with Dragon Dance Gyarados. That sounds like a free win in certain setups, honestly. So I think that's S tier. I'm gonna say I think it's an S tier team. It's something close, like I'll say it's not like super duper, this is S tier, this is the best thing I've ever seen, but it's definitely good. I'll say it, yeah, it's a good team. I think it maybe is a little slow. Not super slow though, just like a little bit slow, just a tad bit. Just a teeny bit. For having like the speed control that it has, it's a bit slow, I think, yeah. If it was running a little faster and also it had 89 speed Vivillon, I could live with it, but as it stands, still not bad, just being a little critical, I think. We're gonna move on. We're almost done here, we have 6 teams left. We have Scorpzz. Are you let in, please? Thank you. I remember entering this team in and being like, what's happening here? And looking at it now, I still don't know what's happening, I'll be honest. You have Whimsicott Zard. Obviously, always good for a giraffe, can set Ticket for him pretty easily. For Mega First Rampardos, those are pretty good ones, and Trick Room, I guess. Not really sure what the Basculegion is doing here. Basculegion is also here, I suppose. I guess you can come in late game with like Scarf less effects and just don't worry about the weather at all, I guess. What else do we have here? Like Infernape is fake out support, but it's another fire type as well, so that's not amazing. Another grass type with Leafeon and Whimsicott. Gets chlorophyll to be fair, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Really would have liked Venusaur, really would have liked Scoville even down there. I'm a huge fan of Leafeon as a chlorophyll abuser at all, because it just basically has Leaf Blade and normal stabs. Not stab. It's not stab. I just kind of wish the EVs were like their type plus normal. That wouldn't be good. That would probably be bad for all of them, to be honest, but I think it'd just be interesting. Either way, this coverage is really bad. Has knockoff, I guess. Has Leaf Blade. Like, yeah, that's certainly moves. Like, Solar Blade's cool, I guess, but if you get your weather changed, you're like cooked. You're cooked already. You're using freaking Leafeon. Sorry, but I don't know. I don't think this team's bad, but I wouldn't call it good either, to be honest. I just don't really feel it. I'm not seeing the vision, I'll be honest. I'm not seeing the vision. I'll just say it flat out. I don't know what this team does about like Earthquake and Rock Slide Spam. Is there a White Guarder I'm missing? That's like obvious. I don't think so. Could be wrong about that one, but I'm just not sure. White Guard. Nothing. Not a 1. Alright, fair enough, yeah. What's that move helping it? I see. Alright, yeah, this is B tier. Maybe even C? I don't think so. I mean, you have Zard Whimsicott, it can't be that bad, right? Yeah, no, it's fine. It's definitely at least B, but I think it's just not really doing anything crazy for me. Personally, not seeing the vision. I'll just say it flat out. I don't know. Fine. But, no worries. I think it's actually pretty functional when it comes down to it. Like, you can make this work. I just think could be more impressive is all. I don't think the Trick Room mode is strong enough to even warrant it, really. Like, Mega Man Pro Scorpzz, Rampardos, like, that's interesting for sure, but I don't think it's good. I guess you could have Basque Illusion Trick Room as well. Actually, that's real. That actually is real, I'm not gonna lie. Still B tier, though. I'll be honest, it's still B tier, yeah. Your only setters being Bergeraff and Gardevoir, effectively. Whimsicott's technically as well. These aren't bad setters, to be clear. I'm not that impressed with the team overall, so I don't know. Trust me, I think you can make this work. I'm just not a fan of it. I'll be real. It's just personal bias is getting in the way of me liking this team, flat out. Yeah. This team, Trikster's team. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this team. It's really weird. Aerodactyl Mega Chomp is interesting. Aerodactyl Floette's obviously good. I think they just wanted to run Chomp and it got sniped, I'll be real. Because there's no support for Mega Chomp at all, to be real. Weirder's neat. You can run Skill Swap Intimidate, it's kind of cool. It's pretty slow though. I need a Trick Room setter that isn't Weirder itself, to be honest. I think is what I'm missing here. Aslash is good. Like, this is a good Mons on here. I'm just not like a fan of this team, I think. I don't know. This might be another B tier, I'm sorry. Like, Mega Float's so good, and I feel like it has no support here, other than Tailwind, which is, like, obviously good, but I don't know. The Rage Powder from Scubar is really not that impressive unless it's Megad, TBH. It's not a bad team either. I think it's also just feels kind of similar to me, as a little scattered. Just a bunch of, like, decent to good Mons, like, I mean, Pex and Fortress are fake, but I mean, whatever, just points-wise, you just gotta go with that, I think. I don't know, I feel like there's better 1 points you can even take, though, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what remained after everything, like, yeah, obviously, I'm just kind of assuming things based on what you picked here. But, I don't like the Pex or Fortress, I don't think they're really doing much here. Unless I'm missing something obvious. I don't think... Pretty sure Fortress does get Iron Defense Body Press, but I don't think that's good still. Body Press, yeah. No, it does get that, I mean, fair enough, right? Yeah, it's Reflect Light Screen, that's kind of neat. It's Volt Switch. Volt Switch is such an interesting move on this thing, I think it's really neat. And ones like this just get weird moves sometimes, like Volt Switch. Like, it's not good, but it's neat. I think 140 defense is good, obviously, with this. Its weaknesses aren't, like, too bad. Obviously, the, Fire type is obviously a pretty big thing here, but otherwise kind of good. With Iron Defense, you're probably not going to be losing much. I think Approach is a little better than I'm thinking it is, to be fair, but I don't think it's good still. Heat Wave exists, to be fair. And I think it feels like this team, it's not exactly fodder for Heat Wave. Like, I don't think it's actually weak to Heat Wave. I just think I don't think Zard Y will be mad to click Heat Wave against this team. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, Aerodactyl exists and Mega Chomp exists as well, but they're both slow. Garchomp's slow. This Mega Chomp is slow, man. It's so slow. It's painful. I know you don't have to Mega, and it's like sure, you're not running offensive item on Chomp. Like that sucks. That sucks. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this team at all. This is B tier. I'm sorry. This is B tier as well. I'm sorry. I don't think it graps into C tier. I don't think it does at all, to be honest. But I just don't think it's anything higher than B. I don't see it. I don't know. We started off really strong, I'm not gonna lie. Just unfortunate like timing, I guess. Like up to like Stax, everything was really good. Jude's, yeah, sorry. But I just mean like I'm just saying like I feel like a lot of them have been later on, coincidentally, I think fully. Like I didn't order or anything. It's just based on what was in the doc. But these last two in particular, I'm sorry, I don't like either of these teams. I'm gonna be so honest here. I just don't like them. If you make them work, that's fantastic. I'm like really glad if you can make these games work. I'm just not impressed. Okay, this is one I was actually dreading. This actually might be C tier. I don't know. Oh god. I don't know how I feel about this team at all. I really don't. I'm sure it didn't get changed or anything. I don't think it did. I just want to be sure. I just want to be sure, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I'm feeling awkward about this team, so I'd rather just double check and be like, hey, is this, like, did they change something about this? And it's like better now or something? No? Okay. I don't know. Mega Chomp plus Volcarona is pretty good, obviously. That's a great core right there. Honestly, those two together plus Mega Altaria could probably do something there. Skarmory's fine. Like, Mega Estrels, they're all like not bad mons. It just feels bad. I feel bad looking at this team. It's like a bunch of weird reoccurring types. Like, I don't know. Gudra and Mega Skarmory and Mega Estrel and Mamoswine. Like, I just don't know why they're all on the same team. Like, I just... I don't know. I'm sure you can make this work. I really am sure of that, actually, but I hate it, personally. I hate this team, personally. You'd never catch me dead running this, and I know I'm running Volcarona and Mega Altaria, but it's not the same. And Mamoswine. It's not the same, though. It's the context. All the ones around it add up to make it bad. I don't know. And, like, you have Mega Gyarados Raichu. That's a cool combo. Like, it's not amazing or anything, but Skarmory as well. Also, they all benefit. Like, the team benefits from Raichu pretty well, but I think overall... it's just awkward. It's awkward to make work. I think this team looks so awkward to run. Mega Estrel, you have to run Higher Power every time. You can never run Earthquake ever. Unless you're running against Skarmory. Actually, no, that's fair. No, hold that. You can run a Skarmory. That's my bad. I just missed out my eye. I still looked right past it. Skarmory, I don't even look at it and think Skarmory at all. That's weird, because it just looks so different. I can't even like place it really. Unlike a lot of Megas, it really like completely changed form. Unlike something like Gyarados, which is just like a weird but big Gyarados. Skarmory is like, oh, it's a Gold and Go now also. Design-wise, I should say, not really. In ability. Imagine a Gyarados Gold, that'd be so good. I wish it got that. Oh, that'd be so nice. That would be a cool ability. Star Wars so fucking lame. I'll just say it. Star Wars so lame. What a bad ability to grab. Whatever, it's fine. Imagine tough claws, man. Like, what is this? Come on. Whatever. just not impressed. I'm sorry. I'm just not impressed by this team at all. Can you make it work? I'm almost certain you can. Gudra, Sui, Volcarona with Mega Gyarados as well. Bunch of setup mons, a really good redirector, fake out support as well. I'm almost certain you can make this work. I personally hate this team with all my heart. 4 megas is biblical level greed. This is what they talk about when they say that they greed. This is what they mean. Pick a lane. Drop the Mega Altaria. I'm sorry, I mean, it's fair type, to be fair. It's not a bad pick. Mega Estrel is so out of place in this team. It really is. Like, what is this thing doing here? I have no idea. You have Mamoswine. Why did you even grab Mamoswine if you're gonna have Mega Estrel as well? I don't know. I know it's different types, I know, but it's not the same. Like, it's really, they're really similar. They're really not that bulky either way. Excadrill's obviously way bulkier, like, duh. But it's not that bulky. 110, 65 special bulk is pretty bad. Like, if you're getting water moves, like hard water moves, you're dying. Like, that's really all there is to it. I genuinely don't think Mega Excadrill's bad at all. I just really don't like it on this team especially. It's really not it. I don't know, man. No thank you. This is a C tier for me. I'm sorry. I feel bad, but it's how I feel about it. Not a good team. Could you turn it around? Totally. I could totally see it being turned around. Just drop the Mega Extra. We could talk. It'd probably already be like 10 times better. I don't know. Maybe that's a bit much, but I definitely think it'd be a lot better without Mega Extra. I don't know what this thing's doing here. Like, why are you running Gyarados and Skarmory and Extra? They're like all the same thing, kind of. Not really, but they're all like Intimidate, weak, physical, offensive mons. And there's 2 Steel types and 2 Flying types in both of those. Like, I don't know. I guess make her, sorry, my bad. Not a Flying type anymore, you know what I mean. Like, come on. I don't know how I feel about this team at all. I really don't. I think it has to go and see, like, overall. I'm really just trying to make sure I'm not, like, making a mistake here, but I don't know about this one. I think, obviously, the synergies and obviously redirection plus setup mon, it works. It really does work, but I'm not impressed. I didn't mean to do that. I was not impressed. Alright. We're moving on. There's 3 teams left. We have ZXC here. This is more like it. I like this team a lot better already. I would even just off initial vibe, maybe even A tier. We'll see about that. Corviknight Clefable, Clefable Como, just leading Mega Kangaskhan into anything. Like, it's just good mon. Making him an extra totally different core than Mega Kangaskhan. Really doesn't overlap at all. If you're bringing one, you can bring the other, but you probably don't want to realistically, but it's fine. Because you don't even have to run item on Mega Kangaskhan. I mean, like, whatever. You can run Inner Focus Fake Out. Like, it's still pretty good, is the thing. Like, I don't know. At the very least, like, Scrappy Fake Out is still good. If you want to run Mega Manectric with it, like, I could see that even working. I don't know. I'd love to see a ground type of this team, but I don't need it, I guess. It's not necessary. I don't think it is at all, but I'd love to see a ground type, definitely. Armor Range feels weird with this kind of speed control you have here. Like I'm saying, the speed controls I think are weird. I'll be honest, yeah. I'd love to see an actual Trick Room setter here, other than Armor Ridge, which was like kind of awkward. You can probably make it work with Clef Armor Ridge. I think that would be perfectly functional, to be honest. Like, you could run like Armor Rouge Palafin lead and like Trick Room a flip turn. That would be pretty workable, honestly. It's pretty passive, I know, but like, yeah. I don't know. Once again, if this had, what's it called? If Weakness Policy was in this regulation, this team would be way better already. Because like, Armor Rouge plus Palafin sounds fun. Like, Scarf Flip Turn your own Armor Rouge, that sounds awesome. That sounds awesome. That sounds so cool. Sadly no Weakness Policy, but either way, this feels A tier, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the physical attackers aren't really that weak to Intimidate. And you have Defiant. I feel like Defiant isn't really doing that much here, to be honest. I don't know. You can run Physical Como, that's true. I mean, you probably just want to run Iron Defense or Clinging Scales every time. Clinger Soul as well, of course. You have Iron Defense Corviknight as well. You don't even have to run that. You can run both. You can run both on the same team. Like, that's really good combo. Honestly, on its own, like that. This game's good. Don't get me wrong. Is this S tier? Is this S tier? I'm not sure if it's S tier, but it's pretty damn close if it isn't. But is it not S tier? I'm leaning towards no. I think it is S tier. I mean, crap. There's a lot of good mons here. I think they all come together really well. They're very... This team feels very buttery smooth is how I'd call it, honestly. I'd love to see a fast Tailwinder, but I think a slow Tailwinder work as well, to be fair. I think... Such a get Tailwind? I think it does. I don't think you'd ever run it, I just think it does get it. So yeah, I mean, it's worth considering at least. Decidueye feels like an obvious weak link here. Simeon as well, but at least it has like the niche of being Defiantmon with... Like, I think it runs a pretty good Scarf set as well. Like, Receiver's cool. You could like Intimidate Receiver, that's pretty fun. You could run like, I don't know, I actually think even like Parental Bond Receiver, that sounds really fun. I'm not saying these are amazing, but there's something there. I actually don't know if that works. I'm just gonna say it does and we're gonna move on. I think this is S tier. I think I can pretty reasonably call this team S tier. I will say it. Yeah, no, I think it will. Yeah. For the love of goodness, I hope these last 2 teams aren't also S tier. Not to say I won't put them S tier if they're both S tier, but I'm just saying, that'd be very convenient if they were not. Okay. This team looks pretty damn good. Seph's team here. I quite like this team, I'll be honest. This is gross, actually, yeah. Hawlucha, biggest link by far, I think. I don't really know what this does here, other than being a fighting type. I mean, it's fine at that. But it could be better. It's kind of weak offensively. It's kind of just whatever. Yeah, I don't know if this is S tier, but it's definitely at least A, for sure. Like, for sure, yeah. No, this is A tier at least. What do I not like about this game is the real question here. That's the real question. If this is going to be S tier, what do I not like about it? Not a fan of the Autono. It's not like the other Como-O, Mega Gengar, Autono teams. It doesn't have the Como, so like, what are you doing here? I guess you can run Dimple Beam or Chalodon. That'd be pretty decent, honestly. Because we're not getting defense with some stamina, obviously, but you can run our defense if we want to. I mean, there's something there. There's something there, I'd say. I think... No, this is S tier, I think. It's kind of a pain, because I think I already saw the bottom two. I think I want to be S tier as well, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I don't know. That seems good, man, seriously. Like, Politoed plus Archelodon plus Mega Starmie, that's a really strong Rain Core. Mega Starmie in Rain is disgusting. You know how I know that? It's because Mega Starmie without Rain is disgusting. That thing is disgustingly powerful. It really genuinely is so strong. And then you give it Rain and it just kills things. Like, honestly. You don't even need the other stuff. Just run Rain, like, whatever. Just run Aqua Jet. Max attack Adamant Aqua Jet kills everything. It's just a freaking stronger, what's it called? Azumarill. Is it literally stronger? I'm pretty sure it is. No, it definitely is, because Azumarill's like 50 attack. It's really not strong at all. Yeah, literally it's 50 attack. That's fair. Yeah. Alright. No, yeah, I mean, this thing's really good. I'll just say it flat out. This thing's disgusting. This team's disgusting. I think Gliscor is the biggest link here, other than Hawlucha and Autono. But I can at least see Autono doing something. I don't really see what those two really do. I mean, Gliscor says Tailwind. Alright, fair enough. Like, yeah, that is what it does. Yeah, no, okay. This is S tier. Like, let's be honest here. This is an S tier team. You got it. Yep. GG. Yep, fair enough. I messed it up. That's so sad. Oh my god. This is infuriating. Are you serious? Oh, you're going over 1 pixel. Sorry, zXC, your profile's getting cut off by 1 pixel. But yeah, Seph's team, average goes, very good team. This is disgusting, I'll be real, this is really good. Anyways, Anti's team. I saw like 8 billion changes get made. I didn't actually look at what they were, I just saw there was like a lot of them. And this is pretty gross. I'm just gonna say it flat out, this is like disgusting. Genuinely, this is probably... This is really good. This is a really good team. I love some fast Tailwind here, but I think slow Tailwind works just as well with Dragonite, honestly. Like, it's honestly fine. Diggerby's kind of weird on this team. It's not bad, just kind of weird, I would say. To be clear, it's not bad. I don't know. I do like that the Megas are kind of pretty starkly different, so you can actually run them on both teams, or on one team, and it wouldn't be like trying to run both at the same time. They're kind of just doing different things entirely. Mega Begining's cool, just in general, to be fair. I think it's maybe not the best fit on this team, but it's certainly not bad, like, for sure. You could run Prankster screens to help Meganium. You don't have to worry about it, you can just run offensive, and, like, it does pretty well, I would say. I mean, just Solar Beam off of that thing is pretty good, like, seriously. You can just click that button every week for the rest of the season, and it would be pretty decent, like, at worst. 143 special attack Solar Beam every turn. It's pretty good. Pretty decent, yeah. What is the flaw here? What's the flaw with this team? I don't know. Like I was saying before, kind of a slower Tailwind team, which isn't necessarily bad. You can make that work, honestly. You have some decent bulky mons here and there. Most of the Gambit, the Meganium, and the Dragonite, you can run a little bit of bulk on, to be fair. And I think those can all work pretty well with screens especially. I think this team's disgusting. Yeah, no, this is a really good team. Yeah, no. I suppose if you poke and prod at your team for a whole 24 hours, maybe 25 hours straight, or 20, I think it was maybe 2 days actually, to be honest. Oh my god, stop doing that, please. Sure, it turns out you get a good team out of it if you just like work at your team and workshop it repeatedly until you get a good team. That's good. Alright, no, yeah, I think that's another one. I mean, I don't really want to extend it, but I think it is S tier, to be real. I really do think it is. I don't want to be like, oh, well, you know, technically it didn't do whatever. No, it's S tier, it is. Like, I don't know what to say otherwise. Just good. Genuinely, it's a good team, yeah. Just gonna speed this process up. Just do this. Bang. Beautiful. Bang. Perfect. Okay. Time for changes. See if there's anything I want to change here. Let me pull up all the teams on this other over here. See if I can do that effectively or efficiently, I should say. Let me pull that up again. Okay. I'm literally just gonna run through all teams again. Top of my head, I don't have anything in mind in particular that I'm gonna be like dropping people for. I just want to look at them all again because I just don't remember. Electric's team, pretty solidly S tier. I could see it reasonably dropping to A tier, but I think it's fine. And Kalucha is kind of a dud pick, but it's not bad. It's just maybe it could be better. To be fair, you can run Witter pretty easily with Electric's team with Kalucha. Actually, I'm gonna swap these because I think I want that to be seen more than anything. Yeah, that seems like the call. So Electric, probably gonna be staying S tier. SlothDiesel, I think A tier is perfectly reasonable for their team. I think it has some issues here and there, but it's not like B tier or anything. I just want to see a little more out of it, I think. And I think it's fine. Weese was A tier as well. I think A tier still fits. No, that feels pretty good. I think A tier feels fine. The typings are pretty good in this team. The just kind of vibe, you know, sometimes it is just a vibe check. I would say this team pretty solidly passes the vibe check. It's pretty functional, but I think it maybe could be better here and there. It feels kind of like very obviously missing a ground type, you know, like it's not necessarily something you need, but I don't know. I just think I'd love to see one. That's all I'm trying to say, really. CheatTwoWin, really good team, S tier, I think pretty deservedly. This team's disgusting, like seriously. I think it's really good. I think, you know, funnily enough, I think Anti's team is pretty similar. It comes down to it. Doesn't have the Gambit, obviously, Mega Bayonet and Diggersby and Delphox though, so that's interesting. Yeah, Sneasor as well, so that's why I was thinking of it. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I mean, these are pretty good mons together. I think so, at least. Mega Bayonet, I think, is a fraud mon no matter what you do with it, but it has at least that niche of clicking taunt with Prankster, and you can click Shadow Sneak, I guess, and like Poltergeist, but I think it really gets like bullied really hard against mons that like use their item, like Sneasor, for example. Like, yeah, what does this thing do against Sneasor exactly? Like Psycho Cut, maybe? Yeah, I don't know that. Does it get Psycho Cut? Let's find out. We can stand Headbutt. I'm pretty sure it can stand Headbutt. It does get stand Headbutt. Alright. I'm listening. Still not impressed, but I mean, it's not the worst. You could definitely make it work, I suppose. I just wish it was a little better. So I think this team, this is fine. This is solid S tier, I would say. So is Anti's as well. I'm mostly CheatTwoWin, so that's what I'm talking about, though. Confused is a bit of a toughie. I was thinking about this one for a while. I think A tier seems pretty solid for this. It's not a bad team for sure. Don't misunderstand, but I think when it comes down to it, I think the other Como Mega Gengar Autono team is better. I think it's really my main thing there. I think it just has been directly one-upped by someone else. Though Ninetales and Dragonite and all this stuff comes together pretty well. It's not a bad team at all. It's just solidly A tier. Definitely what I would say there, yeah. yungelmersglue. S tier, I give it S tier. I think I still support that, but it's definitely a little more close now I'm looking at it. Or is it S tier? Am I forgetting what that looks like? Maybe. Let me, can I find that out easily? Not really. Hold on. Oh, here we are. No, it is this team, yeah. Okay, I mean, I could reasonably see this team dropping to A tier. Am I willing to do that? I think I am. I think it's an A tier team overall when it comes down to it. Based on the other S tiers we have here, yeah, I think this kind of adds up, that this is A tier. Once again, to be clear, this is not some like huge drop. It's just A to, or S to A. Like, it's not like a big drop or anything. I think this is still a perfectly good team. I just think it could use a little more. I think the Mega Clef is like kind of annoying to have to run Mega Clef instead of just Clef. I think base Clef would be way better. Drampa is kind of just here also. I would love a proper Trick Room setter on this team because it's pretty slow. Like, yeah. If it had proper speed control. Wait, yeah, holy crap! What's the speed control on this? No, like actual, like Trick Room, sure, but that's not enough. I don't think. Based on how this team looks, I'm not impressed. I'll be real. Can you even run Oblivious on that thing? Is that an ability it has? Slowking Galar. Oh, Tempo. Sorry, that's what I was thinking of. Wait, what? No, that wasn't what I was thinking of. I was thinking of the one that makes you immune to taunt. Is that Oblivious? Yeah, no, that is what that is, yeah. No, that is exactly what it is, yeah. I don't know about that one, bro. It might even be a B tier team. I'm looking at it over again. I don't know how I even got that high up in the first place, honestly. No offense, I didn't like think it was awful or anything. I'm looking at it like not that impressed at all. This may be dropping to B. I'm sorry. I actually might. I'll keep it an A for now. I'm gonna keep looking. If I'm not really seeing anything else, that would go into B. Not to say I'm not trying to fill a quota or anything with that. I'm just saying, like, if everything else is like getting bumped up to A or something, and like this is dropping down, like if I drop other stuff in S down to A, I might drop this to B immediately, just because I feel like that team is kind of weird. I'll be honest, it's a weird team. Flareblitz, I gave it a B tier overall. I still support that decision. It's very scattered, faux show. But there are a good couple mons here, like Torkoal, Mega of our Trick Room with Trevenant is pretty decent. Like, it's not bad. I just think it could be better. Hey, look, Slowbro actually set Trick Room instead of the alternative, which is not immune to taunt. Obviously, Mental Herb does exist. I'm just saying, like, you do want multiple layers of immunity there. Sadly, no Cobra Cloak, so you really don't have to worry about that, I suppose. But otherwise, it's pretty good, I would say. At setting Trick Room, I should say. But I think overall, I think B is fair. I'd like to see another mon switch or two here or there. Feels pretty Earthquake weak. Holy crap, yeah, this team is so whoa, my god! They send out a Garchomp and you die! What? Like, I wish I was joking here. I actually don't know this team against like Garchomp. I know you have Fake Out Cycling, or Intimidate Cycling, sorry. But it's on two ones that are weak to Garchomp, like what the hell? I'm not saying Garchomp's the one that does this, I'm just saying like ground moves in general. This team is so weak to ground. Wow. Wow. There's one singular resist in Trevenant. It's like not that good against ground either. Like, it's just fine. Holy crap, what? Alright, I'm gonna move on. That's fine. I think B is fair looking at that. I think this might go up to no. Because look, that core of like Sinistral, Talonflame, Glamora, like Mamoswine, that is like so strong. Then you look at the rest of the team, it's kind of just like, oh, that's it? I don't know. I feel like Taurus isn't good enough. It's not bad for sure, but like it's no, I still support my choice, even though I would understand if someone would bring this up to A. And I am almost there. I'm like really close to bringing this up to A, but it's just not there. It's like really close. That's not there. Which makes me want to bring yungelmersglue down, to be honest. With that in mind, yeah, I'm dropping yungelmersglue to B. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is brutal. I'll be real. This is a tough ranking, I'll be honest. This is tough. I feel bad. But also, I mean, look, it's for fun, you know? It's not like don't kill me for this. It's just a tier list. It's not that important or serious even. Kale's team. I put it in B tier. I still kind of support that, I'll be honest. I don't love the triple mega on this team at all. I really don't. I'm not a huge fan of triple mega on this team at all. I don't know what Froggator does specifically. It's not like bad, it's just kind of there. It's just kind of a strong mega. It kind of just does its thing. It's kind of slow. I really don't love its B tier. It's like bad. It's like genuinely really not good, I'll be honest. 78 is brutal, man. Even with a D-Dance, I feel like it's like slower than a lot of stuff. Not too slow, to be fair. Like, if you're running against like no Choice Scarf, no Tailwind, I think you outspeed everything basically with Dragon Dance, but I don't know. I don't know about that one, I'll be honest. I'm not impressed. This whole team in general, I'm not really impressed. Synergies aren't really there, even though the mons are all good. For sure, all the mons are strong, except Altaria. But I think it's just coming together with it all together. Alright, NHA. That is... what is their team name or anything? I don't remember what it was. Crap. That's my bad, actually. I just don't remember. I'll be real. That's on me, that's on me. The Froggators. For what are Froggators? I put an S tier. Do I support that still? I kinda do. I mean, reasonably speaking, I can see this dropping to A, but I think I'm fine keeping an S tier as it stands. It's cutting it close, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely cutting it close. Yeah, no, definitely. But it's fine. It's perfectly functional. I think a lot of stuff is good here. I'd love some redirection support for Goodra, but even without that in mind, it's still good. It's just a bulky Goodra. Like, yeah, you can just fake out turn 1 with Kangaskhan and do that. And I think, honestly, a lot of times that would, like, end the game right there, honestly. If you fake out the right target and they set up Iron Defense, it might just be GG immediately, I'll be real. No, it seems good. Yeah, no, I get why I put this tier, and I think I'm gonna keep it there as well. So we're gonna move on. Stacks. This team is so good. This team is so good. I think this is the best one. I'm just gonna say it flat out. I think this is the best team in the league. Just by like a good bit too, I'm gonna be real. I don't think anything even really comes close to this team. This is so gross. This is the disgusting team. I don't even have anything to say about it. I already said what I said before, and it wasn't much either that time because it speaks for itself. This team is disgusting. This team is so good. Anyways, Jordan's team. Uh-oh. Yeah, I think it's B tier overall. I'm sorry. I really want to like this team. Because it's not bad, it's just like... there's a bunch of little issues here and there that I think ruin this team, I'm gonna be real. Yeah, it's just so random. Like, some of these monsters are so random. They're not bad, they're just like random. They're random mons, like Pelipper, Basculegion. Why are they here? Why are they here? It's just from Basculegion on its own. Except for the fact that you don't have rain, it's fine. You'll be fine without rain with this thing, seriously, I swear. You don't even have that many good Scarfers otherwise. You run like basically a Scarf Chomp and that's it. I guess you wrote him as well, to be fair, but yeah. This is B, I'm sorry. Jude seems really good. I put an S tier for a good reason. I think it's S tier still. I think it's the best team that runs Mega Chomp, or Mega Gengar, Como-O, Autono. I think it's the best team that runs that easily. It's really not that close either. I think it's really good. Two really good Megas. They don't conflict too much. They both kind of do their own thing. It's a good team. I'll just say it flat out. Great team. It's a cool guy. I didn't rate this too poorly. I don't think. I just looking at it now, I'm not super impressed. I'll be honest. Sorry, I'm just trying to pull up the team right now because I want to see it. I believe it is the Brisbane Heatwaves. So I put an A tier. I think I support that still. Yeah, no, that's fine. I think this team uses Mega Scarm a lot better, at the very least. I do support that fully. Mega Scarm's way better on this. Just in general, it seems really interesting. It's not bad, I wouldn't say. It feels like it could be a little awkward at times, I'll be honest, but I think it perfectly functions as it stands. A little bit kind of like Jordan's team, which is why it's A tier and not S tier. In the sense that the synergies can be kind of weird sometimes. I think Typhlosion wants some better speed control than Skarmory. But it's fine. It's functional, I would say. I think a solid A tier. Yeah, I think that's fair. My team, obviously S tier, moving on. No, I can actually totally understand someone putting this in A tier, but I think it's S tier personally. Still all that matters because it's my tier list. And my team, so yeah, piss off. Keegachu, I put it in A tier. I still support that, I think. But I would get putting this in S tier. I think it's actually fine as it is, though. I mean, just Kangaskhan, I think Kangaskhan's really good. I'll be honest with you. I think it's a great mon. And like, it just kind of comes together pretty well, I'd say. I'd love an actual fairy type that like actually does fairy damage. That would be really good on this team, I think. I'm not sure what that would be. I think this like options are pretty limited, I think. I don't think you can make the changes now. I just think in general. That's what I mean. Like, in a vacuum, with a fairy type, this team will be a lot better. As it stands, I don't know what you add here. You could maybe add base Floette Eternal. I don't know if that would be even an option even, but it's whatever. It's not that big a deal. Actually, it's pretty decent, but moving on. Brink's team. This one's good. It's solid. I think it's just solid. That's all. I think it's a very solid A tier. It stays A tier. Moving on. I'm just gonna call it there. Yeah, that's fine. Mastodon. I think I put this in A tier as well. I still support that idea. I think it's the better Mega Aggron team, unless I'm misremembering the other one. No, VietJesus is the same tier, actually. To be fair, they're both in A tier, so I think it's actually fair enough. I feel some weird things about this team, but I think it synergizes pretty well overall, so I think it's fine. I'm going to stick with A. I think that's fine. Yeah. I'm sure you can find a reason to drop that to B. It's not what I'm going to do, though. I think it's fine. Kistarl, or Katie's team, S tier. I mean, yeah, this seems the S tier, definitely. I have little issues with it that I already commented on plenty when I initially did it, but I think overall it comes together as S tier. Kind of wish it wasn't Mega Bayonet though, I'll be honest. I wish it was something else. I'm sure you can make it work though. I'm not impressed, but whatever. Kistarl. I think I put this in B tier. I think that's pretty reasonable even now. Has similar problems to Jordan's team, but I think it is a bit better. I think I would pretty definitively put this team over Jordan's team if I was ranking the tiers. Like, I think this would be better. Even though, very goofy team. I love it, to be fair. This is a very fun team. I think it'll be a blast to play. But in actuality, in terms of like performing well, I'm not so sure about that one, but we'll see. Maybe it works out great. Maybe that's the case. Doesn't seem likely, but it could be the case, yeah. Anyways, moving on. We have Chum here. I put a Chum's team in A tier. I think it stays there, but I have my issues with it, I'll be honest. I definitely have my issues, but I think it's fine overall. It's really the only team I think can justify 4 megas so far. And I'll be honest, it doesn't justify it that well. I think they're all just individually like different enough that I can be like, okay, yeah, I guess I see what you're going for here. I really wish Sable had redirection, but otherwise, whatever. That's really my biggest issue here. It's functional otherwise. I just don't love the double grass type. I don't love the Mega Sableye in general. Otherwise, whatever. You could probably run base T-Tar if I'm being honest. I don't know if someone else has it, so I don't know. But honestly, I think base T-Tar would kind of save this for me, because it would be a non-Mega, and you could run an item on T-Tar, which you kind of need. You don't need it, to be fair. I think Mega T-Tar is better enough, and the fact that you get to reset sand is good too, but I don't know, that's just my thoughts on it. It's not like definitive there, I just, yeah. Okay. Sorry. GabMott. Yes, of course. This seems good. I think I put it in, where did I put it actually? I'm not sure, I'll be honest. Is that the Glamora team? I actually don't remember off the top of my head. We're on the next one, I see. GabMott, Glamora team, yes. The Geosenge Glamora. It's a good team name, by the way. Good team name. I like that a lot. Anyways. Good team. Yeah, I'd say so. Clicking buttons I'm not supposed to click. I don't know. I put this in, I believe, A tier, and I think it solidly stays in A tier. I think I have little issues here and there. Lack of ground type, lack of water type. Like I'm saying before, you don't need to fill these type requirements. I just think this team needs those types, I'll be honest, with Talonflame especially. Like, if you're running Talonflame and not a ground type, you're kind of doing a disservice to yourself. Like, why? Why not? It's kind of the real reason. Why not? And I don't think there's a good enough reason why not you're not running a ground type. Specifically ground type, I think water type, take it or leave it. It's a good type to have in general, but you don't need a water type. It's not like, oh, I can't live without a water type. This seems unplayable without it. No, it's just fine. I'm getting really hyped up, I'm not gonna lie. Going through this again is kind of reigniting all the thoughts I had before, and it's like kind of a mess. This one I was fighting between VietJesus, I was fighting between B and A. I think when it comes down to it, this is an A tier team. Just A tier though. I wouldn't put it S, definitely, but I think it's fine as it stands. Yeah. Not a fan of the Mega Aerodactyl, as I said already. I think it needs a redirector of some kind, but otherwise, it's fine. It's functional. Scubar's team, I put it in S tier, I believe. I did, yes I did, and I think I still support that. Mainly because this is a team I would run personally. I think I would definitely run this team. I basically ran all of these mods, I think, other than I think Keldor. I think it's the only Snorlax and Keldor are the only ones I haven't run in draft. More out of coincidence, I just don't run Trick Room ever, so it's kind of just like it would never really line up. But not really that important, honestly. I just like these mods and I like this team, so it kind of comes together as S. Boom. Scorpzz. I was pretty picky about this team before, and I think I still am. I don't love this team. Scorpzz and Trikster as well, they're both B tier. I think they're both staying B tier as well, I'll be honest. I don't love how these come together, both of them. I actually have really similar thoughts about these teams. It's like some really good mons mixed in with like a bunch of like random stuff. It feels just random, that's what I would call it. Now, is there some stuff that you have in your mind that like would work together well and I'm just not seeing it? Probably. Like I would say yes, definitively, but I don't know. I'm just not seeing it, so not really much I can do about that. These are both B tiers is what I'm feeling. I think I could reasonably bring Scorpzz up to A tier and I wouldn't be like too mad, but I think it's staying B tier definitely. But yeah, I don't know. I might have to come back to Kabrox actually, I'll be honest, I'm sorry. TXC, I think is S tier. It's a little close, I think it's a little close to being A tier, but it's S tier. Honestly, it's just functional. It functions well, I think it needs a better Tailwinder, but even then, everybody's not a bad Tailwinder, it's just slow, that's all. Water. It's good. You can definitely get away with running a lot of bulk in this team, so it kind of works out that you don't need a fast Tailwinder directly. It's fine. This functions perfectly well. I think it's actually perfectly fine S tier. Last one, Seph Anti. I just talked about them recently anyways. So they're both S tier. I'll be honest, they are both S tier, I would say. Yeah. Oh yeah, I think they're both pretty good. Seph's is kind of self-explanatory. It's just a really good rain mode, really good Paris trap mode. Could be a little better at Paris trapping, but it's not like that big a deal, honestly. Just Politoed and Meg Gengar alone are already good mons to have next to each other. It just feels like it is, yeah. It doesn't even need that. Like, it doesn't need to run Paris Trap. You can just, like, click buttons and it'll be fine. Yeah, no, this is S tier. Anti's team, definitely S tier as well. This is a really good team. This is like disgusting. I don't even know what to say. This is like a really good team. This is probably like top 3, top 5 maybe out of all the draft. I'm not gonna rank the S tiers. You'll have to do that on your own. But no, I see him a lot. Seems really good. Anyways, back to Cooper. I'm sorry. I hate to see him so much. I hate to see him so much. I'm sorry. I really do. I wish it wasn't that so. I wish it wasn't so, but I really do hate this team. Like, you have Water, Fire, Grass. Oh, just kidding. You've got Hydropple as well. Oh, just kidding. You have Goodra and Mega Altaria and Hydropple. 3 Dragon types right there. They're all not really weak to the same things, obviously. But it adds up. You know what I mean? Like, all these duplicate types that just feel kind of pointless. I'm just not seeing the point of all these mons together. Is there some amazing synergy I'm missing? Probably, but other than like Mega Skarmory, Mamoswine, or Mega Extra Mega Scarp. No, you wouldn't even run Mega Skarmory, Mega Extra because that's 2 freaking Megas! Bruh! I'm sorry. This team pisses me off. I'm sorry. I really wish I liked it, but I really don't. I'll be real. Yeah, it stinks, C tier. I don't even know what to say. Alright. Moving back here. We moved a couple teams down. I believe that was yungelmersglue drop from S to V, which I think is the highest drop by far. Sorry about that, but I kind of agree with that, I'll be honest. Alright. As it stands, I believe this is it for the list. What? How did I... Oh, I see what happened. Alright, fair enough. Boom. 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 Alright. This is it. This is the list. Happy now? Sorry, I'm just freaking taking my time here. Why is that like that? How did that happen? I see how that happened. Alright, whatever, it's fine. That's staying like that, sorry. Boom, finished tier list. If you don't like it, make your own. I'm freaking tired. Spent like most of my weekend making that animation to start, and it wasn't really that productive, to be honest, but it's whatever. I had fun doing it. I had a lot of fun. I'll be honest, I had a lot of fun making that. That was a lot of fun. Oh man, I hope people liked it, because it took a lot of effort. So I hope it's enjoyed. But no, this is the full list. I think I support all these opinions more or less. I'm sure a lot of these you kind of fringe, like kind of, oh, this one's A tier instead of B tier. This one's A tier instead of S tier, like whatever. Oh, this is cut off. I'm sorry, I didn't realize. My bad, I didn't realize I was cut off at all. I think I might have been doing that the whole time. Well, either way, here it is. Full tier list right here. Boom, bam, boom. Sorry, I just, yeah, get out of the way. That's gonna be it. Sorry, that went long. That went really long. I think it's the longest one so far. I think it is one of the highest like team counts, to be fair. I don't know if it's like equal or greater than anything else, but it's probably equal too, but it felt really long. Yeah, that took a while. I'm tired. That's gonna be it. Have a nice day, everybody, and goodbye. See you later.